On a Friday morning, it's a GFL Friday. We are ready to go. It is going to be a fun-filled, exciting Friday morning for you. Day of cleansing here on the drill. Out with the old, in with the new. See just how deep that cleanse is. Good morning, E.T. How you doing? You look like you got like a rain suit on in there, buddy. Like you're just splatter-free, it appears.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. I got my puke uniform on. I'm ready to go.
Have you done any research on it? All right, so we've had some drama since you last left as 6 o'clockers.
We did?
For a tournament that went so chalk, all the number one seeds advancing, we sure had a lot of drama as it ended up here in the March Madness Wheel of Consequence. Because first we misstated, we miscounted and misstated what the situation actually was going into championship night. Turns out it didn't matter because Florida won, and that would have been the difference for Dan anyway. But instead of Dan being absolutely safe and E being dead, they were actually tied. Take a look at, they were tied going to the championship Monday. But anyway, Florida wins, so we avoid that drama. E would have won on point total, by the way, if Houston wins that game. And so yesterday we spin the wheel. It doesn't have any good options. Let me go get them. Hold on. Stand by. We need some of that like elevator hold music. Oh, look at E. He said, I'll get it. He wants to move around while he still can today. Over there in the corner. Huh? He meant to throw it away, he said. My guy is like Mr. Positive energy, like 98% of the time. We get a 2%er today, and that's understandable. Yeah, so what we had on there with the diaper walk, he agreed he put that back on. Could have been waddling up to the corner later this morning in nothing but a diaper.
Weeble wobble.
Hey, don't fall down. The jelly bean challenge, which is the 6 awful tasting jelly beans. One's good, one's bad. You spend, the whole deal. It's disgusting. I had to do that once. Ugh. And because I have terrible luck, I never win a raffle. I've had 10 balls within 3 inches of being hole in one. I can't get one to fall in. Just anyway. So, bottom line, though, every time I spun, I got the rotten jelly bean. I never got the watermelon. I got rotten eggs. We had, he's going to sing at the Sharks game. What's the song? I blow it every time.
My Heart Will Go On.
He was going to sing My Heart Will Go On at the Sharks game during his, duties as MC down there. There was a hypnotist. A hypnotist was going to come to the studio. We were going to have him hypnotized for 10 minutes.
E.T., slap yourself. I can't imagine.
And that's the one that you would have picked initially.
Yeah.
All right, so, but it landed on the old time tested and true. It's been, attempted to be executed for, a couple of decades now. It's a good old milk challenge. So when I peruse the fridge, as I'm, apt to do, I saw a big, frosty, ice-cold gallon of whole milk. And so a little bit later this morning, E.T.'s challenge is that either he drinks the gallon of whole milk within the hour or fails rather magnificently, or we may just have to send him back to the wheel. I don't know what it is. But then that drama unfolded even further as buyer's remorse set in fiercely for our guy in there, and there was some serious concern. Some people, by the way, don't like to get sick, and for others, it's like even worse. I think he falls in that category.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Like the dudes, I don't want to use like terminology and get like all gross here in the morning, but upchuck. Let's just say that some people can handle an upchuck better than others. Some people, they upchuck, they move on. For others, upchuck can be almost a phobia, like going to the dentist or. So we're facing our fears a little bit later this morning. The milk challenge doesn't get beaten. It's like father time. So what's the setup, by the way? I like it when the station bends over backwards and maneuvers personnel and sets us up technologically so that we can pull this off. What is the actual itinerary? Are we drinking the milk between 8 and 9? Is that what we decided?
Yeah, I think between 8 and 9.
Okay.
I think.
And they won't let him stay in the building, gang.
No.
They know what could potentially happen here, and I would think of all the upchucking could go on. Pure milk would assault the olfactory senses maybe worse than others. Feel me?
I feel you.
So we're putting him outside underneath the porch.
Yeah, apparently, the Glug and Richie's coming in to set up a remote.
He's going to be on remote out front. So if you're driving by this morning,
pull up for your boy. Come cheer your boy
on Hogan. Yeah, just give him a honk, give him a wave. Well, I guess we'll take this. Are we going to take this YouTube camera out there, or we'll be streaming it one way or the other?
It's going to be streamed, but I think y'all are going to be out there with me.
Oh, we'll be out there as well. Oh, that's even better.
Right.
Although I don't like watching other people struggle when it comes time to purge.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I might have to take a walk at that part of the program, but we'll see what happens. That's coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. That should be fun.
I've been doing some research.
Yeah, I bet. I thought you might go home and really see what it is you're in for. What's your research told you at this point?
I got on a good old chat GPT.
Okay, and what did they say?
I tried to figure out how to
beat it?
Yeah, how to beat it. And it gave me some good tips. It said, make sure the milk isn't like frosty cold.
Okay.
It said fast.
Drink it fast.
No. I should fast.
Oh, and have you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. When's the last time you ate?
7 p.m. yesterday.
Okay. All right.
It's don't chug it. Don't drink it fast. It said take your time. And it says in order for me to complete it, I need to drink about 24 ounces every 10 minutes.
24 ounces every 10 minutes, or a 12-ounce glass every 5 minutes.
And then the last note was about 95% chance you won't complete it, so just deal with it. That's what ChatGPT said.
AI came right at you. Listen, all that being said, you're screwed, buddy.
Basically.
That's basically what he said. Well, there you go. He's got the splatter-proof. You should just splatter that Duke. They killed you. Just throw it away. He won't do it. Who gave you that? The coaches when they came down?
No, one of my guys from charity, Gator Bowl charity.
There you go. I knew it was something to do with the bowl game down there. So there we go. We've got the milk challenge. We've got the milk challenge coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. That'll pull us away from the TV and Masters Live if we wanted to be streaming it at that point. Ooh, what a nice leaderboard we got after one round. And you can go back. I'm not going to do your Google work for you in this case, but if you go back year to year, you don't always get, a leaderboard that looks quite like this. And I think this is a really, really good leaderboard. First, there's Justin Rose. It's not that sexy at the top, but what a wild stat around Rose leading after round one. I think it's his 22nd Masters, 20th or 22nd, but I think now he's either had or co-led 5 times after round one.
Yeah, I think he's the leader now.
He's had more first-round leads than anybody. That's crazy.
Weird, right.
Never won the Masters. He has a major. I believe it was the U.S. Open. He's got a 3-shot lead. That's a big lead. He bogeyed 18, or he would have tied, I think, maybe that ended up being 5. He was close to having the biggest first-round lead in Masters history as well, but gave one back late, but still a 7-under par score yesterday was fantastic. Scotty Scheffler. Didn't make a bogey yesterday.
The bogeyless round.
Yeah, didn't make a bogey yesterday. Just went and just made his way error-free for the most part. And on the score from the scoreboard standpoint, for the total part, error-free, no bogeys, a 4-under par. There he sits, 3 back of Justin Rose. No, I bet you $1 to a dime to $1 to a dime that at the end of the 4 rounds, Scotty Scheffler will be ahead of Justin Rose. But nonetheless, there's Rose with the lead. But you got Scheffler at 4 under. Ludwig Oberg, who has just gone AWOL on us. He's missed back-to-back cuts after, I don't think, missing a cut at all last year, or at the very least just missing one. He's not played well early this year. After I say that, didn't he win maybe in the first few weeks of the season?
I think he won early, but then went missing.
Yeah, and so, he's been a little MIA, but rebounded yesterday. He played well at Augusta last year. In fact, he finished second place alone behind Scheffler. And here he is. He could be one of those horses for courses guys who, year after year, you see him in contention at Augusta. Way too early for that, but after round one, a 4-under par yesterday. Got a couple of LIV guys who are at 3-under par and tied for 5th. Bryson DeChambeau, who I got to be honest, I find myself rooting for. I mean, y'all know me. I go down that YouTube wormhole, too. I watch a lot of YouTube golf. Bryson's channel's outstanding. He has a lot of fun on it. And when it comes to the guys leaving to, quote, grow the game, I think he's the only one that actually did. And that's because of his social media presence and just how huge that continues to grow into. So there is Bryson at -5 and Terrell Hatton. You may have forgotten left PGA for LIV, but he is also at 3 under par. But, man, there's Aaron Rye's been playing good golf. He's 2 under. Jason Day is 2 under. Akshay Bhatia had the craziest scorecard yesterday. Let me pull this up. On Bhatia's back 9 yesterday, ET.
Uh-huh.
1 par. 9 holes, 1 par. He made 3 bogeys, and he made 5 birdies. He birdied the last 3 holes of his round to shoot 34 on the back and shoot 70 overall. But, what a roller coaster round 1. He had 7 birdies and 5 bogeys overall. And on the back 9, just 1 par. Number 11, he parred. Everything else was either a bogey or a birdie. But Jason Day is the 2 under par. Cam Smith, in between, taking his luxury rounds on LIV and fishing here on the First Coast, seems to play pretty well at Augusta. He was 1 under par yesterday. Fred Couples had the highlight of the day. Freddie Couples, however old he is, he's got to be in his
65 or something.
Yeah, I was going to say mid-60s. He's always played Augusta. He's a 2-time winner there. He eagled the par 4 14th, knocked it in from like 190 yards.
Amen's corner.
He's 1 under par. 1 under par after his first round. Patrick Reed's played well there. He's 1 under. Min Woo Lee, who won just, last week, couple weeks ago, and has played very well. He's 1 under par. So really, really, really good opening day leaderboard. A lot of big names. Forget Justin Rose at 7. If you start at 4, which is at Corey Connors, I didn't mention, it's Corey Connors, Scotty Scheffler, Ludwig Ober. At 4 under par, there are just, you got the even pars, you go all the way down to T27, and it includes Rory and Colin Morikawa and Victor Hovland, Sungjae M, Matt Fitzpatrick, Joaquin Neiman, a bunch of guys there. So I think we buckle up, man. I think we can buckle up. I think we're going to have a real good weekend of golf at the Masters. I like the way this first day leaderboard looks. Now, Rory, it looked like, was going to be up there in that, party of 5 near the top. He was well on his way to a 4 under par round, playing great golf. Gets to, what has changed at Augusta through the years?
What's that?
Used to be, as you watch the back 9 on Saturday and Sunday, you felt like 13 and 15 were both really good eagle opportunities. And they are eagle opportunities, but you felt like they were both, in my mind at least, kind of like equally. I know 13 is easier, shorter if you hit the right shape tee shot. I mean, you hit irons into that green, especially as long as they hit it these days. But I always thought that 15 was a relatively, if pulled off, accomplishable eagle. And what I'm learning is it's not. 15 does not give up eagles like 13 does. They said last year was only 1 eagle on 15 the whole weekend. And there were a couple yesterday, but there were some diabolical outcomes after a couple of really good shots, and Rory falls into that category. So if y'all know 15 at Augusta, it's the par 5 that you drive it up to the crest of the hill and it rolls over, and then there's a pond in front of the green, and it's a narrow, really wide green. But you got to carry that little pond/lake, and you got to hit it up there because it's got that false front. Everything just races back into the water if you're not up into the least of the flat of the green, and that plateau of the green doesn't last real long, or you'll roll over off the back. Rory pipes a dry, playing great. 14, he's at 4 under. Although he has just missed a very makeable birdie putt on 14. The dude is the worst short putter of elite golfers that I've ever seen. And you can go back to last year. Was it the Open that short putts did him in? 2 yesterday contributed to ultimately the collapse I'm about to explain. So Roy's 4 under. He's playing great, but he's just missed a birdie putt. He should be 5 under par. He's missed like a little 3-foot putt on 14 for birdie. They go to 15. He pipes a drive. He's in great shape. He hits an awesome approach shot, iron, high and soft. But, man, those greens are firm, and it hits, and it trickles, and it rolls just off the back. But the pin is kind of frontish. And where Rory's ball is, it goes up a little slope onto the green, and the green's relatively flat, and then it kind of down slopes, and then you be careful if you get on the other side of that hole. And he hit what he thought was a great chip, hit into the slope on this side, hobble over the hill, got rolling with speed, whoosh, all the way into the water. Cantlay did that yesterday, dropped it, and did it again. He made an 8. Rory ended up with a 7 there. That's a double. Then he turned around. Mr. I Can't Short Putt, and on a 17 had a 3-putt, and he missed like a 2.5-footer, 3-footer for par to save a shot there, and he couldn't do it. And he goes from 4 under to even, just like that. So you're pretty up to date on that first round of the Masters, and again, expecting a really, really fun weekend of golf coming up. The round 2 today. You look for your streaming options. Doesn't go hitting full frontal cable till. What is it, 3 o'clock, E? Is that what we said?
3 p.m.
That's what we said. All right, so E's drinking milk today. I'm talking fishing with Captain Kev yesterday. I was looking at that big hanging moon as I was driving in this morning, that big full moon. I wonder what the effects of that moon are on fishing, if it's like specific. So I'll come at the Cap with a question off the bat. We will also, we did make the bait bet, so we'll reset that for you as well. Up and rolling on a GFL Friday. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The longer you listen,
I thought the play was exceptional.
the more you learn about your home team. We stay close to the Jags, so you can too. 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Call 904-500-COOL. Ideal Conditions.
Want to support a locally and veteran-owned company? If you need a new AC, we should be your first and only call. Ideal Conditions keeps you cool. Just ask your AC. Call 904-500-COOL or visit idealconditionsjacks.com.
Call 904-500-COOL.
Honk if you see us. Call for service.
Ideal Conditions.
Idealconditionsjacks.com.
Tax season is here, and your refund can go further at Big Chief Tire. Frank Frangie here. Put the extra cash to work by investing in your vehicle, whether it's overdue maintenance, brake repairs, or new tires. Their skilled technicians will help you get the most out of every dollar. With 5 Jacksonville locations, fair prices, and trusted service, Big Chief Tire has everything you need to hit the road with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Make the most of every lawn with Kubota commercial landscaping equipment. From the productivity-boosting Z700 mower to the reliable SVL track loader, it's a lineup built to get the job done right. Because when your reputation is on the line, you need equipment that will never let you down. Visit Coastal Equipment in Jacksonville or McClenny.
Greater power for the great outdoors. Coastal Equipment.
Coastal Equipment on New Kings Road and in McClenny.
I'm Max Fink on your Gator station. 1010XL is your pipeline to Gator Nation. Listen to the Gator Report all year round.
Freshened up by San Jose Collision on the home of the Florida Gators. 1010XL.
Go Gators! I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. Divorce is more than just a legal process. It's a life-changing event that can impact your future, finances, and your relationship with your children. You've worked hard to build a life that you're proud of. And you deserve a legal partner who will work just as hard to protect it.
Offices in Jacksonville. Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's attorneys. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Rick Julius, licensed in Pennsylvania only. Online at CordellCordell.com.
Get this thing unwrapped here. Duval!
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. Johns County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Daily Stash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses, lettuce, Tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Daily Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Daily's Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Daily's Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold and silver and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at almost $3,000 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more value at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
The best value for golf in Jacksonville remains Cimarron, totally reestablished with new tee boxes, improved fairways and greens, also a brand new restaurant with indoor and outdoor settings, and live music. Join the Wild One loyalty program online at Cimarron Golf. When's the last time you played Cimarron? Cimarron Golf Club on 210, the Wild One.
The magical basketball ride continues for Gators fans this weekend, and now you can remember all 34 Gators wins with a full-size Season to Remember basketball for only $149.95, featuring scores of every game along with embossed logos, championship history, and more on panels of the ball. Order now. Get one of only 5,000 licensed balls. Call 800-345-2868, 800-345-2868, or visit nikcosports.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, Captain Kevin Favors Fishing Report. Brought to you by CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. You dream it, we build it. On 1010XL.
All right, welcome back here on a GFL Friday on the Drill. We do have Captain Kev on the line. See what I did there? Before we start talking fishing, E.T., you know I love you, right?
Of course.
Yeah. I almost feel sorry this morning. What lies ahead, the Milk Challenge, 8 o'clock hour. The guy's down in there. It's gonna be rough. So I'll offer you this via the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Talk to me.
According to wins.com, Joey Chestnut was able to drink a gallon of milk in an impressive time of 13 seconds. So you got this.
Oh, dear.
My dude did a whole gallon in 13 seconds. How hard can it be?
Man, that man built different.
What are those do the autopsy on those competitive eaters. What are those stomachs going to look like?
Oh.
I can't only imagine. Hey, Kev, good morning. How are we doing, friend?
Good morning. Yeah, I agree with you. He is a different dude, man. 13 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. But he lost the March Madness, and he had to spin the wheel, and it landed yesterday on the Milk Challenge. So 8 o'clock, he's out front here underneath the veranda trying to do a gallon of milk in an hour. So it's not going to end well. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Thanks,
no.
Cap.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm sorry for you.
We had even more drama yesterday because he got buyer's remorse, and we offered him a deal. He could get out of the milk, but he'd have to do 2 spins. He'd choose one, and we'd choose one. He thought about it.
I did.
He thought about it.
Oh, no.
Just for propriety's sake, what would you have chosen?
I think I would have chosen the hypnotist, for real.
You know what would have been a good idea? That we would have both had to submit our entries blind, and that way you could have got lucky, right? And if we both said the same thing, you could get off with just one. You would have said hypnotist. That would have been a huge win for Dan and I because we too would have said hypnotist.
Oh, yeah.
So once you did that, I probably would have. What do we got here? Ooh.
The shark, I wouldn't mind the shark joint either.
I know you wouldn't mind it. That's why we're going to make you walk up to the corner in that diaper. Is that what was hanging over you when you turned down the trade? What ultimately was the deciding factor in turning down the gallon of milk challenge for a twofer?
Yeah, like I ain't really want to walk up there.
I feel you. Yeah. All right, Kevin. Enough of this nonsense. We did the bait bet.
You did.
Yeah, and after round one, we would be tied. I would be one back, actually. He's got Scheffler. I've got DeChambeau. Those are our best finishers. I had Rory. Went in the tank late. I told you all that here in the last segment.
It was so funny because I was obviously I had the forecast show and everything, yesterday afternoon, blah blah blah. But I literally stayed on the phone watching the Masters leaderboard, right? And here comes Rory, and I did the forecast show and I checked the leaderboard. And I'm like,
where is he?
Where the hell? I'm like, okay. Am I missing something here?
He's I'm not a golf historian, Kev, but I'll just go in my lifetime of the dominant golfers. And when I say that, I mean the likes of the Nick Prices and Greg Normans, whoever it is at the moment. I don't know if there's a worse short putter among elite golfers that I've seen like Rory. This guy can miss more 3-foot putts than any other elite player that I've ever seen.
He should have lost the players. All 18.
Yeah, fair.
It was a terrible putt.
Yeah.
It went in the hole, but it was from 2 feet out.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, you're right. It was peeling awful quick to the right. He almost missed that putt at the Players. But he missed the ones last year at the Open. I'm not saying they're easy putts. He's an elite player. That's part of the judgment here. But from Jack to Tiger to I don't care who. I mean, and I've seen guys, elite players, maybe have a bout with it. But with this guy, man, I mean, it's just it's just a part of it's becoming a part of what his legacy is going to be, to me at least. So. But we'll see. A lot of golf left. He could still win, I suppose, but he just gave away a great round. Really gave away with 2 missed 3-footers. You'd be 2 under par and you'd be fine.
Yeah. So real quick, just to throw this in there. Last Sunday, the PGA was so bad, right? And I was like, okay, I've never watched a LIV.
This is so
tournament.
funny.
Okay, never.
Yeah,
so
gotcha.
It's at Doral.
Yeah.
I know the golf course, and first off, I turned up like, damn, there's a bunch of guys. I
Names
was like,
at the top. Yeah. Did you turn it on Saturday or Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Okay.
And I couldn't follow it. I had no idea who was where.
It's the biggest mistake they made. They make you work too hard to follow, man. We are standardized when it comes to looking at a golf leaderboard. And this what they do. It's what he just said. Did somebody say that like Monday morning?
I believe so.
Yeah, I said the same thing, Kev. For the first time, I gave the LIV more than a look-see. I put it over there and left it on for 30, 45 minutes.
And we were so surprised.
Yeah,
like, hold on, what?
Right, because for the same reasons you said. It was Doral, of course I knew. They're back in pants. The blaring cocktail music isn't as obnoxious.
Right.
But the thing that still, stunted you, sent you away, was the way they slot and represent the leaderboard. And I figured it out now, but it doesn't make it right. A golf tournament, the leaders should be coming down the stretch. There should be numbers posted. That's how you play. Not this shotgun start nonsense. It's nonsensical.
Yeah, I mean, Charles Schwartz, whatever, is playing 18, right?
Yep.
And in my mind, he's
he's got 3 holes to go.
He's got 3 holes to go.
Yeah.
I'm like, this ain't. And by the way, they didn't even hardly show him.
I know, it's crazy, dude.
He went for 3 more holes and could have won the tournament, and you didn't even know it.
Well, listen, anyway, you did it. No, you did a great job of producing today's Daily's Double Take. Okay. Let me tell you why. Because you brought up a topic that I was going to bring up. I, like you, clicked it on LIV, and I'm seeing names like Rahm and Dustin Johnson and DeChambeau and Mark Leishman. Guys they're contending. They're all Sergio. They're playing well on a course that I know. Then I kept it on there, like I said, for the first time, really kept it on there since LIV started. And I was also kind of nappy. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't I wasn't big. Right. So anyway. And to your point, the reason was I've got Brian Harmon leading the 7 Dwarfs by 4 or 5 shots. I got nothing at the Texas Open that's making me want to watch, okay?
Right. Yeah,
that being said, LIV had record high ratings for their event this week at Doral, and it was 1/3 of what the Texas Open got.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that doesn't surprise me. I mean,
LIV got like 478,000.
Right.
And then the tour got like 1.5 million.
Yeah, no, that doesn't surprise
They
me.
got it. They've got to reunite these tours and get all these golfers playing together. And enough of this nonsense. And Glenn Cohen is going to mutter under his breath and curse me when I say this. I'm so disgusted with Phil Mickelson and what his greed and his narcissism did to the whole thing. Just did to the whole thing. What a narcissist, man. It's just, and again, I'm not saying that they couldn't have gotten more or deserve more or just, I'm not into what government is funding each, whatever.
Right.
But just to take an American come to the PGA, if there are problems and they need them, and keep pounding it, make your statement by standing at, by sitting out. Then, well, I'm not going to play. Do something like that. It's just weak.
And I told you this, and I know we need to.
Yeah.
But whenever I did my picks for the players, I was like, well, who's there?
A lot of guys missing. Yeah, they need to be together.
You know what I mean? I mean,
you get that this week. Now at least you get Raw. Even guys like Hatton and Neiman, they just make fields overall better.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fair.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm totally root for DeChambeau. I mean, I can't help it. I love watching him, and he's kind of a weirdo, but
he's maturing into less weird. I will say that
he totally is. Totally.
I had a question for you. How about that? We're going to start with a question. When I was driving in today, and I see that big hanging full moon there low in the sky. And what is the direct correlation, or is there one that you guys use when it comes to is a full moon a better or worse fishing than not?
There's way too many things to talk about the moon.
Okay.
And it has to do with tide. It has to do with current. And putting all that together, but for the most part, and as a charter captain, it really is anybody. Okay, if you go out on a Saturday and you're a recreational fisherman, you don't care what the moon's doing. You know what I mean? You're going fishing,
right? That's what I mean.
But for the fish definitely feed at nighttime more on a full moon than a dark moon.
Well, and a really full moon, man, you lose sight of just how bright that is.
It's
you can see. I mean, you could almost go out and play football catch if you're in the right spot on a full moon.
Yeah, you could almost set it to where you're going to catch half of your catch on a typical day after a full moon that night. I mean, they just see, and especially tarpon fishing, which I do so much of that. I absolutely hate fishing for tarpon during a full moon because they will feed all night, and they will feed like the last half hour the first half hour of your day, and that's it.
Yeah,
they'll lay up. Yeah. They'll lay up for the rest of the day. So they're one of the ones. And then if you talk to the guys wahoo fishing, and again, I don't know anything about wahoo fishing, but I talk to those guys enough, and it's all about the full moon fishing for them. So it has a lot to do with.
But
with
just hitting the ears of the audience, just your recreational fishing, it's just like any other day. If you're going into the creeks or fishing the jetties or whatever.
Yeah. You don't care.
It's not any better or worse. Just like the cliche, better or worse. Full moon is just another day.
Right.
Gotcha.
It's probably going to be worse.
Because they were active at night.
It doesn't mean. It doesn't mean you're not going to catch fish.
All right.
So
outside of that, what do we got? Where are we sitting?
It's been a rough week, but that's all I can tell you. The inshore fishing continues to be extremely good. It's just kind of getting boring. What we're looking forward to, this time of year is cobia fishing. Is really getting even back to kingfishing. You've got 75, 76 degrees of water inshore. On the beach, you've got 72, 73. And we haven't had a day in 6, 7, 8 days since we've been able to even just get on the beach, Jeff. But it looks like that tomorrow, even maybe today, be able to stick your nose out there, just like we talked about on the forecast show last night. You don't have to go far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All you got to do is get on the beach, I would absolutely take some kind of bait to throw, whether that's a big live shrimp or a mullet. And then if you can find pokies, great. But you don't have to find them. I guarantee you, there's cobia on the beach. There's no doubt in my mind that's going to happen. Big jacks, big reds, and again, I've got a trip on Monday, and I just looked at it, and the weather looks amazing. So looking forward to getting back on the beach because I haven't been.
Hey, Kev, when you say I love to ask stupid questions because they end up not being stupid, I think, sometimes. But when you say fish just off the beach, like how far are we literally talking? Like from, say, where the waves are breaking? Are you talking about like half a mile? Or are you talking about 200 yards?
You're for the most part, you want to be in 40 feet.
Okay, there you go.
That's kind of, you can. The reason that I say 40 feet is because most of the time the cobia and the rays, they'll be very close to that 40-foot line, but also on the 40-foot line, you can look east and you can look west easily. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're in there at 10 feet, the only place that you can look is to the east.
Right.
But if you're on the 40-foot line, then you can look east and west.
I got you.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
Outdoor show tomorrow?
Yeah, outdoor show tomorrow. We'll all be there. Looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun.
All right, sounds good. Good luck-ish with your bait bet.
Yep, you too, buddy.
All right,
have
man.
a good weekend.
Yeah.
You too.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's going to have we'll see how his weekend goes. What, you got plans tonight there, big boy?
What's tonight? Friday?
Yeah.
No, man.
That's good.
I'm going to just be chilling.
You know what I'm doing today?
Yep.
Today, I'm like that Christmas present you just can't quite afford yet, and I'm going on layaway. That's what I'm doing. It's a layaway day for me, boy. Yeah, layaway. That's what I'm doing. It's been a long week. The whole sleep schedule got thrown off with that Florida win on Monday night. It's just been a long week. So layaway day for your guy here. I'm like a J.C. Penney's catalog selection. Put that thing on layaway.
That boy been chilling.
I'm going to bask.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
allowed. We're still basking mode. Heat check for Todd Golden's program. We got a real interesting decision that's lingering out there right now, gang, in the transfer portal world. So heat check on just what has been nothing but accolades and successes and ladders and cutting down nets. I mean, the SEC tournament net, bink, that's ours. The regional championship net, bink, that's ours. Headed to the Final Four natty, okay, bink, that's ours. Players of the tournament, MOPs, and, just nothing but, bouquets. We got a heat check moment going on right now. A player that could be so significant in which way he goes that you could, assuming the return of the big man, you could start again raising your expectations as a Florida basketball fan to include another trip to the Final Four, quite frankly. There's a point guard out there. His name's Xavier Lee. We've mentioned him. He played at Princeton. He was the player of the year up there in the Ivy League. He's had back-to-back really productive year, like a 17.6 rebound, 5 assist kind of guy. This is a really all-around player. And he is right now a very hot property. St. John's is after him. North Carolina is after him. Duke is after him. And Florida is after him. You just won the national title. You just showed the whole world what you can do with guards and how preeminent they can be in your system. You have an opening in the backcourt where you could literally step in and be a starter alongside Denzel Aberdeen. It's a heat check. Why would you not choose Florida? As we sit here today. Oh, by the way, this Xavier Lee, this all-star up there in the Ivy Leagues, played high school basketball with one Tommy Houck of the Gators.
Oh, yeah.
Who, by the way, if you're wondering if Tommy Houck's coming back, that's a silly notion. He's 100% coming back. Condon, I haven't seen anything publicly. The word seems to be that he'll return for another year. He needs to. He should look at the Walter Clayton plan and see what coming back can do for you. But, yeah, Houck played with the league for 1 year in high school together, a successful year. And then I didn't realize these either, but, Tommy Houck came in as just your little 3-4-star recruit, whatever he was, got way under the radar as a prep recruit. But he had led his team to a state championship in Pennsylvania. So this kid, Houck, is used to winning, man. State title in high school in 2023, off to college, a big part of Florida winning a national title, a big part. This team was so deep, though, as I continue to basky, and so good that you feel like there isn't just one player they couldn't have won without, except for Clayton. Right? The game in, game out, moment in, moment out. Back with a football fix next. It's a GFL Friday. We're inside the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get Florida Gators play-by-play on 1010XL.
The Gators spring football game is Saturday afternoon at 1 on 1010 a.m.
Jacksonville's summer heat is coming in fast. Is your AC ready to handle it, or will it quit on you on the hottest day of the year, leaving you sweating and stuck with a huge repair bill? Duck Air Conditioning is here to save the day with a free AC system inspection. Our expert techs will make recommendations to ensure your AC system is running in tip-top shape before the heat arrives. Call now, 904-862-6769. Duck Air Conditioning, duckac.com. Any required repairs are not included in the inspection.
I'm just going to cut to the chase. What you really want to know is, why buy from Arlington Toyota? Mia here. How about over 800 vehicles, one lot, 60-day exchange, and friendly credit for everyone. Plus, right now, you choose a pre-owned 2022 Camry, RAV4, or Tacoma for $0 down and only $388 per month. Or how about no payments till August 2025? Shop in person on Atlantic Boulevard, just a quarter-mile east of 295, or online anytime at arlingtontoyota.com.
So, you finally have some time to yourself. Even if it is just the car ride home, it's you time. And look at you, do not disturb set before you even got in the car? Impressive. You've earned this moment to just chill and drive. This break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Dan and Jeff take you down the fairway with the PGA Tour professionals.
Keep an eye on this one.
Brunch with the Tour.
Tour news, tips, and inside info. Brought to you by
Clearwater Irrigation. 8:30 Tuesday morning on 1010XL.
Imagine enjoying the beautiful days of summer in North Florida, relaxing in your enclosed patio, free from bugs and debris. I'm Josh Molina, owner of River City Screens. We are your trusted local screen experts. We pride ourselves in our craftsmanship and our relationships, because with Florida's unpredictable weather, you want someone dependable and reliable to show up for you every time. New construction or repairs, call River City Screens. 904-923-3544.
License number SCC 131153483.
Surf in the Summer Surf Camp is now registering for camps this summer. Get your kids out to the beach this summer. For registration and session dates, log on to surfinthesummer.com. Surf in the Summer, Jacksonville Beach's premier surf camp.
The Jacksonville Icemen have punched their ticket to the Kelly Cup playoffs in April. But first, the Icemen have an action-packed weekend with the Savannah Ghost Pirates. Friday and Saturday night at 7. Then it's the Orlando Solar Bears. Sunday at 3. All games at 5-Star Veterans Memorial Arena. Tickets at Ticketmaster, JacksIcemen.com, or call 904-602-PUCK. Iceman Hockey is #FrozenFrenzy.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative, here to share with you an actual client review.
Dude, these shirts are sick.
Check out the shirts and other sick promo items at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. Clayton, I know you're the head diamond buyer at Underwoods, and you travel to the markets to buy diamonds. Why don't you just look at an emailed list and have them send you the diamond?
Frank, there are a couple of reasons we go straight to the source when we're selecting the diamonds we want to put the Underwood name on.
First, as an expert diamond buyer, I have to see a diamond before I can really judge its beauty versus the price it's being offered at. Second, when we're at the source, we have huge selections to choose our diamonds from, so we don't have to compromise the Underwood quality standard. The result is we control what goes into our diamond stock instead of allowing a diamond dealer to send us what he wants us to have. The bottom line is we're able to offer our customers carefully selected, beautiful diamonds that we're proud to have carry the Underwood name.
Underwood's serving excellence since 1928 in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Yo, good morning, beautiful people. E.T. here, and it's time to make those summer plans. Make those plans in Clay County. From paddleboarding on Doctor's Lake to reeling in the big one on Black Creek or cruising the St. Johns River, there's no better place to dive into warm weather fun. Enjoy live music, local festivals, food trucks, and fireworks lighting up the night. Discover scenic parks, hidden trails, and must-visit local gyms. Your summer adventure starts here. Visit exploreclay.com.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Bossy. Got all 80s on me. Can I get a year release for this song, please?
Hold on, let me see.
I'm going to go 86. Younger me knew these lyrics way back in the day. Yeah, that's right. Jive turkey. What'd you call me?
89.
89, all right, okay. That's a decade.
Somebody sent me a shot of you busting a move at the
Good.
Yeah, the golf tournament.
Good.
All right, look at my dog.
Good. Yeah.
You
Not
and
afraid.
Miss P.
Miss P just leads me along, man.
Yeah, you just follow.
I'm a good follower. I followed her all the way home that night. All right. Listen, Liam Cohen ended up just creating confusion. I think it was innocent, right? It wasn't like I don't think there was some motive here to deceive in any way, but he just created confusion that was unnecessary, I think, to get things started. But this whole term of the pitch count doesn't register with everyone. And, Hicken brought this up. It kind of, I mildly even annoyed him, I think. And I think what we're talking here is just a matter of semantics. He just used the wrong phrase. And then you bring in this question of, first of all, why do you even use the term pitch count? You don't throw with your left, your now healed left non-throwing shoulder. And I think basically he's saying we're going to keep him somewhat limited. He'll be fine in training camp. That's the overall message, it feels like, of Trevor Lawrence. So let's take the old pitch count phrase out of the equation and just go to the horse's mouth.
Well, I mean, there's not really a set deadline on it, just because we don't play a game till this fall. So obviously I'm going to be ready sooner than that. But so I'm very optimistic I'll be perfectly good for the season. But as far as just right now, I think just kind of pacing ourselves as OTAs go and working myself up to where I'm in shape as far as throwing. And so just the amount of throws might be a little lighter to start and work our way up just until I get really fully back. But I imagine that, and then maybe just some handoff stuff will be a little limited. But besides that, I think that won't last too long. So I don't have
But you are throwing, right?
Yeah, I'm throwing, and obviously I'm kind of progressing and working my way up further distance, more throws, just trying to be smart and not just jump off the, into the deep end, right away, just trying to work up to it.
There you go. I mean, so, basically somewhat limited, no health setbacks, perfectly raring to go. And I don't think this holds him back in any way, E.T. Like what he said and what he described, I don't think it is going to have him any less prepared when the Jaguars open the season in September. We learned yesterday in the rumor mill the schedule should be out now in about a month. It looks like May 13th, 14th, 15th, that area. All right, real quick, just a couple of highlights from the headlines, from the National Football League. We'll package it up in a football fix. It's brought to you by Jacksonville Sharks. Get your tickets right now. Get ahead of the game for the next home game at jacksharks.com. And the home course, the Jointy Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly, and I'll see you at the home course. Best value in golf. Yeah, probably not what you want to be doing in the pre-draft process when you're trying to make it to the NFL, although I look around some of the headlines in the league and will it really matter? Isaiah Bond turned himself into police yesterday on an outstanding warrant. He's been accused of sexual assault. Checked in and released from the Collin County Jail after posting bail. Details of the allegations not immediately known, but in his own statement to Instagram, Bond says they are, quote, patently false. It's been projected as a second-round pick, somewhere around number 60 overall. In fact, in Mel Kiper's most recent mock draft, he remained in round 2 to the Carolina Panthers, but we shall see. This sounds like a paper lion roaring, in the wind to me, but as any and everyone buries and piles on Deshaun Watson, including his own owner, he's going to take the path of trying to believe in himself if no one else will. He's been rehabbing from a torn Achilles tendon. He's probably going to miss all of 2025. Did you know that? I didn't know that Deshaun Watson wasn't even going to be healthy enough to play this year. Says, though, that he is not going to end his career. Video posted to Instagram documenting his rehab at the Browns facility. Everyone's doubting me. Everyone don't believe in me. Everyone don't think I can get back to where I was. But I know and I believe that the work I put in, what I believe in myself, peace I've been channeling these last couple months, I know I'm going to be way better than before. This after Jimmy Haslam said at the owners' meetings last week that the trade for Watson was, quote, a big swing and miss. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Hicken and Rival more come your way next. It's a GFL Friday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Chase Elliott through the dog leg.
Hey, I'm Chase Elliott, driver of the number 9 Napa Chevrolet.
Elliott's going to win at Talladega.
And you're listening to 1010XL Jack Sports Radio.
Lauren Brooks here. At Hodges Mazda, they are proud of their solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. As your hometown Mazda dealer, their high customer service standards and their huge inventory of new and used cars provide their customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Their professional non-commissioned sales team puts your best interests first without exception. And all new vehicle purchases include the Hodges Mazda Protection Package. Visit them online at HodgesMazda.com or stop in today to learn more and discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Tired of a plain and boring backyard? Stonecore on Phillips Highway is your one-stop choice to beautify your home. With pavers, stonework, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, pergolas, and driveways. Visit stonecore.co. We do outdoors better.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees, about $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by May 15th.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beechurst here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beechurst Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beechurst Plumbing, here to help.
Hunters Know Patience is part of the game.
Just got to keep hunting.
Jeff Lageman, Captain Kevin Faber, and Captain Kirk Waltz on the Nimnicht Outdoors Show. Presented by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning. Saturday morning from 7 to 10 on 1010XL. Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Out with the old, in with the organized. Mia here for my friends at Closets by Design. Freshen up your home this spring with a custom organization solution. For a limited time, take advantage of our spring special and enjoy exclusive savings on closets, garages, home offices, and more. That's 40% off with an additional 50% off with 12-month special financing through April. Spring on this deal before it's gone. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation with Closets by Design.
If you suffer from constant burning, tingling, or numbness in your hands or feet, it could be a serious condition called neuropathy. I'm Dr. Nathan Riddle, DC with Riddle Wellness in Ponte Vedra. Neuropathy is treatable, and we have seen great results by using state-of-the-art, non-invasive therapies to target damaged nerves, reduce symptoms, and improve nerve function. Call 904-395-5598 to schedule your free consultation today and learn how you can live pain-free. Call 904-395-5598.
Frank Frangie here for Stanley Pools. If you're dreaming of putting in a pool this year, choosing the right company is the most important decision you'll make. I've trusted Stanley Pools to build my pool, renovate my pool, and maintain my pool. Stanley Pools has been the best in the business since 1988, and they're still family-owned. Call them today at 904-269-7277 or find them online at stanleypoolsfl.com. That's Stanley Pools, a family tradition of fine swimming pools.
Your tax refund is here. Why not invest in your home? Superior Fence and Rail helps you build value with beautiful, durable fences that boost your home security, privacy, and curb appeal. With expert installation and financing options, turning your yard into an outdoor oasis is easier than ever. Reinvest in your home today with Superior Fence and Rail.
When you're on the fence, about the fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
This is Hayes Carline for Kingfish Pest Control. Mosquito season is upon us, but don't let them take over. The secret to a bite-free yard is starting today with Kingfish Pest Control. Their 3-step mosquito defense process stops them before they can spread. Eliminate breeding areas, build a protective barrier around your yard, and monthly treatments to keep them away all season long. The earlier you start, the fewer mosquitoes you'll have to fight. Don't let those suckers ruin your outdoor fun. Call Kingfish Pest Control, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL, presented by TopDressing.com. The Florida baseball team dominated Missouri by 9 runs last night to capture Game 1 of their 3-game series. Luke Heyman led the way for the Gators. He drilled a 3-run homer on his way to a team-high 4 RBI. Colby Shelton posted his 19th multi-hit game and 16th double to lead the SEC. Florida is now on a 2-game win streak after their upset victory over number 9 Florida State Tuesday that secured the season series. The Gators have now won 7 of their last 8 season series against the Seminoles. Florida will look to extend the streak tonight in Game 2 against Missouri. Jacksonville native Aiden King is set to start on the mound. Listen live at 6:30 on 1010 a.m. I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL. It's 60 degrees at 7 o'clock. Time and temperature brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
This is how we do.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend.
You know it! Sweet Friday! I need a little emotion, please.
Partying.
Hey! Hello!
Oh.
Hey! Ho! Got milk?
Yeah.
Go Friday! Go Friday! Our guy's going to become a little lactose intolerant later this morning. The milk challenge is set to start at 8 a.m.
Duke equals puke.
He'll be a puking Blue Devil. Puking in the backseat.
You know what I say? One more time! Puke day. Gotta go up on puke day. Everybody's looking forward to the E throwing up.
Enough of that.
Oh, dear.
Ooh, it's an Up Chuck Friday.
Oh, boy.
What's up, Chuck?
Up, Chuck?
Oof. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no.
Nah. Yeah, no bueno.
You really considered taking 2?
We offered him a 2-for-1, gang, after we went off the air yesterday. He spun the wheel. I know y'all catch us at different times of the morning. He spun the wheel for losing March Madness, and it landed on the Milk Challenge. And we've gone to all the trouble. We've got it set up technically and otherwise. We'll move this big show out to the front porch here at 8 o'clock.
Yes, we will.
Where E will begin the milk challenge. He has to drink a gallon of milk in an hour. He's done all the research. He's been fasting. He's in a terribly negative, downcast mood today.
He's an emotional guy.
Well, it's accentuated even more because he's usually so positive and jolly and, a real go-getter. And today he's done gotten.
Is the GF coming by to watch?
No.
WTB, she won't have nothing to do with it.
No, she'll
She's
be
embarrassed for you.
Yeah, probably is.
She'll
That's
be
my
tuned
man.
in.
She's not saying right now.
Yeah.
She's like, go get Taylor Rooks.
Yeah, he stepped in it yesterday.
He did.
He's got her listening. We've earned ourselves another Guggenella.
Yes.
Come for E, stay for the show. And so, he stepped in it yesterday. Some Taylor Rooks comment. Again, gang, if you're like me, you don't know who Taylor Rooks is. But the boys knew. So he'll be drinking the milk. We'll be out front. Y'all stop by and, throw him a Pop-Tart or something. I'm helping go down.
So, you haven't eaten any food?
No, not since 7.
You're not supposed to?
Well, according to ChatGPT.
He's trying. He would chat GTP. Just get to the end. Make the long story short.
Basically, ChatGPT said it's a 95% chance that you ain't going to make this
you're
happen.
screwed.
So just deal with it.
Yeah, he gave him all these different things at the end. Chat GTP, and I quote, just deal with it.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not made to do it. Joey Chestnut did a whole gallon in 13 seconds, I've been told. So how hard can it be?
He did. I saw it.
Yeah, how
I
hard?
looked at it yesterday.
Yeah, let's get it down. Great leaderboard, no?
Great leaderboard.
Great leaderboard. Looks like we're going to be set up for a good week. It's not just those 4 or 5 names at the top, but forget Rose at 7. If you start the leaderboard at 4, which I think ultimately Rose is not going to win the Masters.
Rose has led the Masters 5 times after a Thursday, more than Jack Nicklaus.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Never won a green jacket.
Yeah, it shocked me to see that stat.
And I think every winner in the last 30 have been within 4 strokes of the lead.
Yeah,
which
that's going out the window this year.
Yeah.
You don't have to be within 4 of that guy to win the Masters. That's why I'm saying start it at 4.
But I think the lead story is Rory.
Yeah, he's the worst elite golfing short putter in history of the game.
I don't mind what happened on 15. They were all talking about how tough it was.
And they all misjudged it. The pros at all. And he wasn't the only one to do it.
So, okay, take your double, but you can't then turn around double 17, bro.
And you can't miss 3-foot putts. Among elite golfers, I said this, sick of our lifetime, from Jack to Greg Norman, Nick Price, Tiger, Couples, whoever has been number one, I've never seen one of the elite guys be a worse short putter than this guy. This guy's missed more 3 to 5 foot putts, man, that matter.
Yeah.
I mean, he gave away 2 shots. He missed the birdie putt on 14. It was like 3 feet. And then he missed the bogey putt on 17. It was like 3 feet. You got to hit those putts.
E, can you remind me who I have?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, me too.
Gotcha.
I have a bunch of different Masters.
Yeah, I hear you.
Things happening right now. I'm in 22nd place in a big one.
Uh-oh.
I got 301.
Oh, I didn't get. Is that the massive one?
No.
Dan Hicken has Bryson DeChambeau.
Okay.
And Colin Morikawa.
I thought I took DeChambeau.
Jeff Frost has John Rahm and Xander Schauffele.
Ugh.
He took DeChambeau before it came back to me.
ET has Rory McIlroy and Justin Thomas.
Ugh.
What, I have Rahm and Schauffele?
Yes, sir. And the tour has Scheffler and Ludwig Aubert.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh, that's bad news
That's
for
bad
us.
for me. Yeah,
me too.
But you all right.
Yeah, for now. Yeah, well, Rahm upchucked the bed, so to speak. And Schauffele, I don't know, he's 1 over. He's not found this game yet this year, so.
No, I don't know.
I wish I had DeChambeau. That's who I was rooting. You asked me yesterday who I was rooting for. I kind of landed there, and now I don't have him. But I guess if I need someone to win, it'd be you. You're so far ahead. That's the least penal victory.
Well, yeah. I'll tell you another great story. Fred Couples.
It's like
65 years old.
Yeah, 1 under.
1 under.
Thanks to a 190-yard jar on 14.
Yeah. But knows the course, obviously.
Played a yellow ball. You know the 65-year-old.
I love him.
Is the guy playing the yellow ball.
Nick Dunlap had a tough day.
Did he? What did he shoot?
He shot a 90.
Oof.
18 over par.
I watched these guys putt yesterday. And
11 shots clear the field for last place.
It made me, wow. God, the worst shot, the score was 79 only, huh? Except for him.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Let me see his
90.
card.
They got to kick you out. You can't come back tomorrow, bro.
He started bogey, par, bogey, triple,
Oof.
par, bogey. So he went out and
that's not terrible.
43.
Guy shot 47 on the back, man.
Anyway,
a pro golfer.
Double.
A winner.
Double. Bogey. Bogey. One par. Double. Bogey. Double.
I'll tell you
47.
what's happened in my lifetime that's really changed, at least my perspective have. Maybe it's always been this way. I always thought of 15 as a whole to really make a move, like a relatively easy eagle.
Well, they said
it's
it was
not
hard.
that anymore.
Yeah.
Last year, did you know this? There was only one eagle on 15 all last year.
Yeah, usually it's in your head, it's always been 13 and 15.
Right.
So that's why the Master starts on the back nine on Sunday.
But 13 is it is easy, but 15's not.
No.
You're not making eights on 13.
Yeah.
Did you see Hideki's bad break yesterday?
No.
Hideki's charging along. He's like 1 under par. He's on 13. He lays up. He's got a little flip wedge.
Mm-hmm.
He hits it up. It's going to be perfect. It hits the flag stick and bounces all the way into the creek.
Oh.
How bad a break is that?
It's a bad break.
And so he ends up like he goes from 1 under to 2 over or something, and he's out of the tournament pretty much. Or he went from 2 under to 1 over. It was significant, whatever it was.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to.
But it was a good leaderboard. It's going to be a fun watch this weekend.
Yeah.
There's a lot of big names between 4 under and even.
Yes.
Because that's the crew that's going to. And I'm not saying that Rose won't stay in that crew. I do not see Justin Rose running away with this. I see Justin Rose shooting 75 one of the next 2 days.
Okay.
But that's just my whims.
Justin Rose would be a worthy Masters champion.
I'd be fine with him winning. It'd be boring. It'd be a vanilla win, but that's okay.
But good dude. Like, I've seen him enough on full swing to know that.
You like him okay?
I like him, yeah. And what he has? One U.S. Open?
That's good because I like him too. I've always from afar, and I heard someone the other day say something negative about him.
Yeah, well,
and
you can't make everybody happy.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
Yep. So we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. But it's a nice leaderboard. And, because these guys are all,
You go down to even. There's a ton of big names. Morikawa, McIlroy, and Hoffman. There's just a bunch of them. Neiman, some live golfers that have been playing well. Hatton is a guy that you
Cam
forget
Smith,
about.
Minwoo Lee's one under.
Yeah, a lot of guys, man. A lot of guys. And a couple of those are going to have a day today, and they're going to be up in the top 5 at the end of the day.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. So looking forward to it.
Be a fun watch.
Yeah, it's great. And we get that started here fairly soon. So day 2 of the Masters, we all know where we'll be Sunday afternoon. So
for whatever reason, the whole DJ Lagway, status continues to remain, and now it's being postured. And I think it'll be postured more like this, Dan, moving forward. There's a belief outside of Gator homerdom, that with DJ Lagway, Florida could be a wild card playoff contender
for sure.
Without DJ Lagway, they're I hope you go 6-6 football program.
Yeah.
That's a big story on the landscape, not just for Gator fans still basking from that basketball title, but that's a big story beyond here. And as the year stretches on without him, still you have to throw a pass.
One of the Googans, sorry to interrupt, said
Yeah.
Dunlap never 3-putted. Shot a 90 and didn't 3-putt.
You want to talk about bad ball striking?
He
That's
was
hard
not
to
hitting the
believe.
ball. All right, anyway, go back.
No, that's it. I just had that to say. So just because, the fact that he's not, and now we're getting further speculations as to the injury. I know Matt Hayes, who's part of the lunch bunch and does work for, I think, USA Today or one of the national publications, says it's, he's got a core injury in addition to a shoulder injury.
Good Lord.
So, make no mistake. Again, I'll repeat what we've said all along. The drum that I beat loud. There's not a Billy Napier story going on in Gainesville right now. This is a DJ Lagway story, and he's going to go as far as that kid's going to take him to get his program up and running. And if he gets hijacked off of that pace, he'll never last Billy Napier, and it'll be magnified because a team that had so many expectations will have so many hopes with DJ Lagway is not going to reach. I don't think many of them without him. What say you?
I couldn't agree more.
Okay.
I mean, DJ Lagway's a special kid that you want, and if his shoulder injury, according to Matt, could eventually need surgery, then I don't understand why you don't go get it. Why you didn't go get it? That's my bigger issue.
Matty makes a good point in the column that I read, and it's this. And by the way, this DJ Lagway story is nothing new. We and Hick has been worried about this since February. We've been talking about it with Doc Murphy twice. This has been an ongoing storyline. Right. And the deeper you go, and you're still not "quote unquote" progressing, at least not what you see. But he made a good point. There's another portal opening in college football. The spring portal is going to open. If you see Florida go aggressive toward the quarterback position, that might say something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's me being totally, and I'd say for now, blissfully unaware who's even available when it comes to quarterbacks. I don't think that there's a quarterback that's going to pop open in the transfer portal that's going to keep Florida on track for, wild card playoff hopes. That guy's not coming in. The only guy that's going to help that materialize, if it's even possible, is down in Gainesville already, and again, continues to not be throwing the football.
Well, I mean, I think this is, and everybody will immediately blame Florida, but obviously the family is very involved in this decision. And as Matt pointed out, the family, in consultation with Florida staff, private physicians, everybody, has decided on rest and rehab this offseason instead of potential surgery. Napier, only thing Napier, and he won't talk about the specifics, but obviously it's really more of a holistic approach in terms of what we're doing with them. That makes me nervous.
Yeah, people don't like the words holistic if something medically proven can get you back faster.
Yeah.
And repair you fully. And I'm not saying there aren't positions. You're not a wackadoodle if you take some holistic approaches to things. There's nothing wrong with it, but I don't know, something that ultimately would require orthopedic surgery is most likely not. Again, you're not taught. Holistic is more for the dude just trying to get around pain-free and doesn't want to go through a lot. Not for elite athletes.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't think holistic approach in and of itself is going to cure any elite athlete, healthy enough to get to do what it is he needs to do. But I'm not certainly speaking from a position of expertise either.
Yeah. That's a big story, obviously, going forward, and it has been all spring, and will continue to be throughout the summer, and we'll see how he comes back and what the rehab is. And, again, is it a labrum? Is it, we don't know. We don't know at this point what it is. And we'll see. Hopefully the core part can be fine too, because you know what? He's a heck of a runner, and he wasn't able to run last year. So, and they still were able to win. So the thing that Lagway does better than anybody is he pushes that ball down the field, man. He pushes that ball down the field. And
right.
True freshman, it was impressive.
His overall, like those numbers that like completion percentage and touchdown to interception ratio were far from elite. But what was elite was the 5-0 as a starter or whatever the number was.
Well, it was
the ability to win, to make big plays, to squeeze. Like you said, he had the one game he had like 7 completions for 260 yards or something.
Right. Let me get the Dream Finders Homes poll question in, and we'll get cranked up today. Brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, the Gators, and the PGA Tour. And just a temperature check. And, boy, you guys are out there opinionated as heck, man, on this pick. Like, I don't know, man.
On the Jags pick?
Yeah. With less than 2 weeks to go, who do you feel the Jags are going to take with the number 5 overall pick? And that's the question. I'll give you 4 names. And I just looked at some mock drafts and saw some names of people that were being chosen for the Jaguars. But if you leave, like a lot of people are suddenly like, Ashton Genty, you idiot. And I mean, it's like, bro.
It wouldn't be idiotic to not consider it.
None of you know, who's going to turn out well or not turn out well. They don't know. How can you know? Because even if you feel like, heck, I've looked at the tapes. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. You haven't looked at it or interviewed or talked to as much as the Jaguars have.
Sure.
Who also don't know because they've proven to us over 30 years they're not very good at it.
And I'm going to tell, this is what I would say. I mean, the best indicator for the future is what guys have done in the past. So just listen up real good here.
But here are the 4.
The Bucs did it with a great running back. Bucky Irving, not a first rounder, certainly not a top 5. Gladstone drafted Kyron Williams, as good as anyone in the NFC, not named Saquon Barkley. He came in round 4. That tells me they think they'll be able to get a running back just fine in round 3 or 4, and they most certainly, even if Ashton Genty is Saquon Barkley, won't use the number 5 pick on a running back.
Mason Graham, Tyler Warren, Armand Membu, Tet McMillan. Mason Graham by far the leader, 74.7. Armand Membu 2nd, Tyler Warren 3rd, Tet McMillan 4th. Now, because I put them there doesn't mean they're going to take them 5th. They may trade down to get them, but those are some of the likely guys. Now,
if they could somehow trade down and pick up, the way I describe it is this: I think like 4 needs you need first round, second pick to really address and get help this year.
Mm-hmm.
And they only have 2 picks, so you better hit. It puts more priority and urgency on what you do later. But if you can trade down from 5 to 10, say the Bears or someone really does want Genty or the quarterback or whoever, and you can add another second rounder this year. Now you get to address 3 of those things in the top 50 or so.
Yeah.
So
a lot of Jalen Walker write-ins too.
That's coming. He's been, before he was even being mentioned, we started talking about him a little bit a few weeks ago, and I think he could play his way into that spot. It might not be a
And obviously, this is with the assumption that Hunter is gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
And Carter is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. E, who would you want if you could have anybody but those two? Who would you want?
Besides Hunter and Carter? Yeah. I'm fine with Mason Graham.
Okay.
Because, it feels the need.
I think right now, too, I think we're all as a fan base, we're fine with it. Just take whichever one of those guys is going to be all pro. I mean, if Will Campbell or Mimbo is going to be all pro, take them.
Yeah.
So I don't have a strong feeling. I need somebody to redevelop. Not even redevelop. We need to engage in some trust between the fan base and the front office.
Yeah.
And we're so accustomed here to looking at whatever the Jaguars do with a wary eye. It'd sure be nice to get off to a good start here and have a draft where you see fruits of that draft. And so when we're sitting here next year, we can have a lot more confidence in what they're thinking and doing and saying. We'll see.
Well, we're cranking up early. We got a lot to do today.
Got a birthday shout out. I want to do it before we get him out of the. But we got Vance turning 12 today. He'll be a man soon.
Shout
Dan.
out Vance.
Yeah. So yeah.
Come on, Vance.
You get to school. You get through this Friday.
Happy birthday, young man.
Yes, sir. Hey, Vance, swing by the station and watch ET throw up on your birthday.
I got some Oreos for you.
So there we go. Guggen and Bloom. That's a back seat again.
Yeah.
Vance, we'll see you in 10 years when you're driving into us.
Shout out, Vance.
All right, we'll be back with more.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
Well, you win a national championship and you get the fruits of your labor, I guess, because as the Gators start to retool now, and they started late in this transfer portal world, the word is out, and there are reports that this Xavier Lee kid from Princeton, 6'4" guard who averaged 17 points and 6 rebounds for the Tigers, is coming to Gainesville, and coming to Gainesville over like teams like Duke and St. John's. I mean, that's a huge get for Florida. Expect an official announcement within a few days. Those are some reports that are out there. We shall see. But regardless, lots of questions like the stuff that we don't care about. How much did they pay him? You know, how good that's what we get. How good will he be? I don't know, but they need some guards, obviously, and Todd Golden's done a great job in the portal. Xavier Lee may be the next great game.
The Drill.
From the DivorcemenOnly.com studios.
Jacksonville's home for Florida Gators baseball.
The weekend series with Missouri continues tonight at 6:30 and Saturday at 5 on 1010 a.m.
Jeff Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Need a leader for commercial, retail, multifamily, or hospitality projects, or top-tier residential service? No gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and hard work. As your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team, Lloyd's is the name Northeast Florida counts on. Visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, is your backyard ready for the big leagues? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977. I want to tell you about Surfside Pools, the home field advantage, right? Family-owned and operated, offering weekly pool service. That's me. Do a great job on my pool. Make my water look like the Caribbean. Equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools make your backyard dreams a reality. Are you ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net or call 246-2666. That's 246-2666 or surfsidepools.net. They're Surfside Pools and Spas, and they're your hometown MVP.
Need a fast casual option that's healthy, fresh, and delicious? Choose the Great Greek Mediterranean Grill. Gyros, salads, hummus, and more made completely fresh right as you order. Off 210 and St. John's Parkway. The Great Greek Mediterranean Grill.
The Jacksonville Icemen have punched their ticket to the Kelly Cup playoffs in April. But first, the Icemen have an action-packed weekend with the Savannah Ghost Pirates. Friday and Saturday night at 7. Then it's the Orlando Solar Bears. Sunday at 3. All games at 5-Star Veterans Memorial Arena. Tickets at Ticketmaster, jacksicemen.com, or call 904-602-PUCK. Iceman Hockey is #FrozenFrenzy.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
New and pre-owned firearms are always in stock at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. Want a new sidearm or rifle? Brands like Kimbar, Smith & Wesson, Sig Sauer, and Beretta. No lines, no hassle. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
ET here, and it's time for the Taste of Golf at TPC Sawgrass, April 23rd. Join me for fine cuisine from chefs from the top golf clubs in our area. Craft cocktails, games, and unique auction items will be present. This is one of the most impactful charitable events in our area. Come network with a sophisticated audience who's passionate about golf and its values, while impacting the youth in our community. All proceeds benefit First Tee, North Florida. For tickets, go to tasteofgolf.com. Come on, somebody.
Draft season is here, and so is Mia's Mock Draft Mondays. And this year, we're powered by One Night Taco Stand. Each week, I'll unveil a new set of possible targets for the big cats on the 1010XL social channels and 1010XL.com. Let's taco about it on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Lisa the Botanista with a special invitation. Are you tired of scrolling through other people's boating adventures? Are you sick of liking your friends' posts out of jealousy when you see them on the water? Are you finally ready to cure the FOMO for Florida's greatest pastime, boating? Then I'd like to invite you to visit the Freedom Boat Club at the Boat Show and see what this Boating Made Simple is all about. We handle the cleaning, maintenance, storage, and all the hassles of an entire fleet in Jacksonville, Jacksonville Beach, and St. Augustine. You join the club and use the boats whenever you want. You can also go boating at over 350 locations across the U.S., Canada, and Europe. From water sports and cruising to inshore and offshore fishing, we've got you covered. We even include unlimited one-on-one water training for every membership, so you gain the confidence you need at the helm to have fun. See us at the Boat Show this month to learn about Boating Made Simple and receive a special discount on membership and start creating your own memories on the water. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Nia.
Hi, Nia. It's Jennifer. Did you know that Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, I work here.
Okay. I was just double checking. Get it?
Because Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, you get me, Nia.
You could say that I double get you.
I guess we've taken it too far.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
So, you finally have some time to yourself. Even if it is just the car ride home, it's you time. And look at you. Do not disturb set before you even got in the car? Impressive. You've earned this moment to just chill and drive. This break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by
Advanced Business Solutions.
your local authorized Xerox deal on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hit it.
Sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the drill. We do it each and every day. At the end of the 10-minute drill, we hand out a prize pack. He says it's razzle-dazzle. Normally he's all pumped up, but today facing a gallon of milk. What is it, E?
I got a family 4-pack of tickets to the Jumbo Shrimp. They're vouchers. They can be used at any home game all season long. But this week, they just happen to be playing Charlotte. So hit me up anytime, 904-641-1010 at the end of the 10-minute drill. Thank you.
All right, let's get to the chase. I buried the lead at the Masters. There's a lot going on there. And
the pier.
It's Jose Luis Ballester, who not only peed in Rays Creek, but also wore an upside-down hat.
He's also unashamedly peed in Rays Creek. If he had to do over again, he would do it again. By the way, there were restrooms right over there.
Should you be allowed to pee in Rays Creek? Yes or no, gentlemen?
Not during the round.
Educate me of Rays Creek.
Okay, it's just a creek that runs through the grounds.
Right. At the Masters?
Yes.
Bro, they even tell you what you can and can't wear. What do you mean to tell me, can he pee? Are you serious?
Yeah, he peed.
Wow.
He went and relieved himself in the Rays Creek. Is it a big deal? Not a big deal. They don't like that.
Of course not.
It's a big deal or just have some couth, bro. You're at the Masters. Nobody has to pee so bad that they can't go to the restroom right away, that they can't ask a marshal, where's the nearest restroom? I've had to go. Who gets to the point that it's such an emergency situation? Were you in the back seat of the car and your dad wouldn't pull over?
Yeah.
You've been walking around for 3.5 hours. I'm sure you passed a dozen bathrooms. Yeah, we can't just go whip it out and pee in Rays Creek.
Can't pee in the creek.
Yeah, I'm no prude. And by the way, on a Thursday in July, there with your buddies and a member, y'all do what you want to do. We're at the Masters. Remember when Steve Spurrier got caught, the photo of him peeing in the woods?
So they say.
No, I thought we actually saw it. Or unless that wasn't at Augusta.
It looked like it was, but it might have been turned around.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you. Here's what happened. He made a birdie on the 12th hole with a 21-year-old who is a senior. He's in
12th hole, for those, it's kind of down at the bottom, sort of.
Little par 3. Little short par 3.
Mm-hmm.
There are restrooms there. So what comes after 12?
13.
Yeah, there were restrooms to the left of the 13th tee box.
Yeah, 13's the par 5.
Yeah, but instead he went to the tributary to nearby Rays Creek to urinate while his playing partner Justin Thomas was still on the 12th green.
Justin had some issues on 12.
I'm like, I really need to pee, he said after the round. Didn't really know where to go, and since Thomas had an issue on the green, I'm like, I'm just going to sneak here in the river, and probably people would not see me that much.
Mm-hmm.
Not surprising. He wasn't able to pee in privacy. They saw me, Bowser said. It was not embarrassing at all for me. If I had to do it again, I would do it again. By the way, the logo on his hat's upside down. He's got a lot going on there with Ballister.
Yeah.
Up is down, down is up. Yeah. Upside. What's the deal with these new upside down logos, Z? What's the story behind that?
Just it was one gentleman who started it. I think it was a football brand. And I think he was from Dallas. And he just tried something different, and he put Dallas upside down, and it was a hit.
Yeah.
So now, obviously, it's a copycat industry.
People are weird, man. People are weird people. I mean, just why would you, like, what's the purpose of having an upside down anything? It's upside down.
Yeah, it's whatever it is, it's upside down.
Yeah, that's not it. Like, I saw a golfer the other day. It was a Horvat, maybe. One of those dudes had an upside down logo. I'm like, what are you doing? Anyway. Like, sometimes it makes sense. Like, if you see something in a mirror, it makes it right? But this is upside down. It's upside down, my man.
I think Dak Prescott wore his hat, and then it went crazy. Now everybody just wants
That's a good reason. Mr. Upside Down Career. Yeah. Perfect. Did the Gators win an SEC game
They
last
did.
night? Now, you told me earlier in the week, though, that Missouri's the worst team in the SEC.
Missouri's winless.
Yeah, I correctly projected, maybe it might be Arkansas, who then I saw the next day was number 1 in the country. I thought that was a good guess. Oh, that was fun.
The Gators scored 6 runs in the first inning.
Good for them.
And which was more runs than they scored the whole weekend last weekend against Vandy. So, yeah, big win. Not really.
Yes, gang. It's not a bit. When we tell you the wheel it sucks a little of your soul, it does. It sucks a little. I think people can definitely tell that E is down in the dumps.
He's down in the dumps.
He's half nervous. He's half sad. He's half angry.
My stomach's starting to hurt.
His stomach's starting to hurt. He's worrying about it. He's grinding on it. He's got to drink a gallon of milk in now 27 minutes and counting. We're going to be out front for the whole world to see. If you're driving down Hogan and you want to see this monstrosity of a wheel payoff, it'll be here.
Yeah.
What kind of setup do we have? I haven't seen anybody here yet, E.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody.
What's going on, Hick?
I know the milk is up there, though.
Oh, the milk is in the fridge. I saw that one.
No, I took it out.
Did you?
Yeah.
I feel like ChatGTP is playing a prank on you, telling you to warm the milk up.
No, I ain't going to warm it up. I just don't want to drink it ice cold.
You don't like it cold?
Not too cold.
He's saying that part of his research said that could worsen the effects if it's cold. I think that's why he's doing it.
Oh, okay.
Cold milk after anything sweet is like the best thing in the world.
Yeah, and I got some Oreos, too. So.
Oh, I might have some of those.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Some people grow out of milk, Some people, as they get older, they don't like milk. I never hit that stage. I love milk. I could drink a half a milk,
I could
half
bust
gallon a day.
Bowl of cereal down at any time.
Yeah, I gave up cereal back in the old carb days. I miss it.
That's right.
I miss it bad.
Right.
It's the only one I haven't gone back to because I could pile that stuff on, man. It's bad. It's a bad scene.
Yeah.
They say Sergio was best dressed. I didn't see him.
He was terrible. That's the ugliest uniform I've ever seen. He was in uniform. He had his LIV uniform on, and it was like he looked like a Hot Wheel driver in toys. He looked like he should be in cars. That's what he looked like he should be in. Looked like he should be a driver in cars. He had like bright yellow pants and an obnoxiously bright red shirt. He looked like a clown. It was awful.
Looking at this tweet, April 1st, Ashton Genty, odds to be drafted by the Jaguars, plus 3,000. April 10th, plus 1,200.
Ooh.
Do we take note of that?
I just would be shocked if this group made their first pick at 5 overall, a running back.
Yeah.
If they take this dude 5 overall, they are saying, yes, he's Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Because you don't take any other back in the league there. Yeah. Maybe prime Derrick Henry you might take 5th. There's not another back in the league right now that seeing his career that you say, yeah, I should have taken him 5th.
Yeah.
Is there? Am I missing one? And Saquon, you wouldn't have said it before last year. I will remind folks, though, that Saquon did come into the league as a rookie and post 2,000 all-purpose, rushing and receiving. So, listen, I've said this before. I wouldn't take Genty. I'd be surprised if they took him. But if they do take him, I'm going to be okay with it. You get a pass here. We'll see how you do this go around, and it'll affect how we feel this time next year.
What about white chocolate? Christian McCaffrey.
What about him?
Would he wouldn't be worth that 5th pick?
Oh, you're asking me as the guy who just missed a whole season of football because of injury, worth the 5th pick. Yeah. He had his Saquon year the year before.
In his career.
In his prime.
But he has missed a lot of time.
Sure he has, but I'm saying the years.
So has Saquon.
Yeah.
They missed a lot of time. That's also a danger. It seems like those guys miss more time than other positions.
I don't think Saquon has.
He tore his ACL. Missed a whole year, didn't he?
Did he? No, I don't think.
He tore ACL, had surgery. He had a whole year where his one leg was a lot, or maybe he injured it late and tried to come back early, but he was really slowed for at least a year.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey has had.
Are you talking about McCaffrey or Barkley?
No, I'm talking. I want to look at both.
Okay.
McCaffrey would be worth the investment to me, but to your point, and he's missed more than Saquon. He's played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Okay? Which would be 160 games.
165 with the 160, we'll say, to keep it easy.
95.
Missed 95 or played 95?
Played 95.
Yeah,
he's played
that's like 60% of the game.
5 full seasons. 1 year where he had 11, and then 4 years, 3, 7, 6, and 4.
That alone, you can't have 4 seasons of a number 5 pick in that little production, can you? If you go, you can.
I think so. If you have MVP-like years, I'd make that trade.
Okay.
I'd make that trade.
Yeah, in 2020, Saquon only played in 2 games.
But that's it. Other than that,
but then he came 2021. What did he do? He was
13.
13. What did he do? What was his year?
He wasn't good.
Yeah, I mean, 2 years of nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, if we had this conversation last year, I don't think we put Saquon in that. Yeah, I'd take him 5th overall.
Well, I would say this. In his first 5 years, he had 3 years over 1,000, 1,300, 1,000, and 1,300.
Yeah. Not enough for the 5th pick. That's kind of ETN-ish. Yeah. In no way are they equal.
When has ETN ever hit 1,300
He had 11
yards?
twice.
Wake me up.
He had 11 twice. 11 twice.
Yeah, I don't
5.1 a carry.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying, you gave me 13, 13, and 1,000. That's not.
Don't put ETN in the same sentence as Saquon.
Then don't put 13, 13, and 1,000 in number 5 overall pick territory. Then that's equally as.
I also have a super
far-fetched.
Let me ask you. If he got me 1 Super Bowl, I'd take it. McCaffrey wants it 2. I'd take it. That's why I'd take him 5, though, is what I'm saying.
Oh, well.
Yeah, no, that ain't ETN-ish. ETN, he barely had over 1,000, and then he had 1,100.
Yeah. Yeah. 5-1-3-8-3-7.
It's a lot closer to ETN than the year he had last year. It's the only point I'm making.
Yeah.
I'm not downsizing what Saquon Barkley did last year. I'm just saying no one's using the fifth pick on 13-13-10. That's all I'm saying.
Listen to me.
You get that from a lot of people, can't
If
you?
in 7 years, our number 5 pick won me 1 Super Bowl and had a 2,000-yard season,
Absolutely.
and 500 in the postseason, I'm drafting him 5th. Yeah. So hell yeah, Saquon's worth it, and hell yeah, Christian McCaffrey's worth it.
And I would do it right now. This whole conversation started that if we had this conversation last year, you would not have argued as positively for Saquon as the 5th pick. That was my point. If it, sure, last year he literally was the best player in football and won them the Super Bowl.
All right, we're up against it. We got to do that. 641-1010. E, come kind, come courteous, come correct. Give E a little love on the phone. He's down in the dumps. What's he going to get?
A family 4-pack of voucher tickets to the Jumbo Shrimp to be used at any home game this season. And it just so happens they're home this week against Charlotte. 904-641-1010. Come on, somebody.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
I can get used to this winning thing.
Because winning is the best deodorant.
You smell like a winner.
1010XL.
Get you some of that. Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, beat the spring cleaning rush with big savings and priority booking by calling our heroes at Zero Res. Springtime is a great time to get that house taken care of, and man, I do it. I love it. Zero Res, cleaning freaks. Woo. House looks better, smells better, feels better. And this month, get Zero Resified from Jacksonville's #1 carpet cleaner and get 25% off all the cleaning services. That's right, 25% off. That's carpets, air ducts, upholstery, rugs, hard surfaces, whatever you want. If you don't believe me, check out the 8,000 plus raving reviews on Google. Call Zero Res right now, 287-5727, 287-5727, or go online, ZeroResJacksonville.com. Bottom line, just tell them that you want the Hicken special, the 1010 special, the XL special. Get that 25% off, and you'll be glad you did, because Zero Res, you spell it forwards, Zero Res, you spell it backwards. It's the right way to clean.
If you're heading to the Og or you're already part of the nation's oldest, don't forget to drop into Sunset Grill. For over 30 years, serving up great chowder, seafood, wings, and cold beer. Sunset Grill, somewhere on A1A, St. Augustine Beach.
When you're experiencing sudden, unexpected dental pain, the last thing you want to hear is that your dentist can't see you until next week. That's why I'm so glad I found Harbor Dental Care. Whenever I call, they always find a way to see me within 24 hours, and they can usually fix whatever's wrong the same day. Plus, they have locations throughout Jacksonville, so no matter what side of town I'm on, I can always count on the same great care. If you want to find a dentist who believes in treating people right, learn more at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
All right, gentlemen, we've trained for this. We've battled the elements. But if there's one thing we can't afford, it's letting the heat take us out before the big game.
But coach, the AC at my house is busted. I barely got any sleep last night.
Well, Johnson, you should have called Cool Cats Heating and Cooling. They're the real MVPs. Now let's cue the cool music.
Cool Cats Heating and Cooling. The coolest cats in town.
When you step into a courtroom, you're stepping into a fight. Someone wins, someone loses. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we've got the experience you want in your corner if you or a loved one suffer a personal injury or a wrongful death. We're here to fight for you. So if you get hit, hit back with Hastings Injury Law, offices Jacksonville. Find us on the web at 904hitback.com or call our 24-hour helpline, 904-HITBACK.
E.T. here, and Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days than bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find Scratch Kitchen that always comes in the clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. hit a home run for happy hour, and ask your Twin Peaks girl about local specials on drafts, cocktail shots, and more. Come on, somebody.
I'm Hacker, and I'll get you more Gator chomps during the Gator Bites podcast presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. New episodes drop every Friday. Get Gator Bites where you find podcasts and at 1010XL.com.
Jumbo Shrimp Baseball is home this weekend at the newly renovated ViStar Ballpark. Join us tonight for fireworks and tomorrow at 6:35 for more fireworks. Presented by Ascension St. Vincent's. The first 2,000 fans through the main gate Saturday get a free Bluetooth speaker. Free face painting before the game on Baptist Health Sunday Family Fun Day at 3:05. Tickets start at just $5. JackShrimp.com for tickets.
Joe C for Preferred Roofing, reminding you your roof is more than just felt and shingles. It's a system that not only keeps your home dry, but also impacts your heating and cooling bills. Preferred Roofing and Construction is a GAF Master Elite Roofing Contractor lauded for having the ability to educate and inform homeowners on their options. Why GAF and Preferred Roofing? They're veteran-owned and operated with ties to Duval for decades. A family business ready to make sure your family has a good roof over its head. Log on, preferredroofingjacks.com.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Mark Watson here to tell you a little bit about hardballcreative.com. It's your online promo haven with thousands of ideas on how to promote your company. We're open 24/7, 365.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM. The countdown is on. How are you feeling?
He needs some milk.
Oh, man. It's tough. It's tough. It's happening. The milk challenge is coming up here momentarily. We'll see he do it. Pay off his debt. The wheel spin.
Got to pay off your debt, man.
Got to do it, man.
Some people were like, man, just don't do it. Like, they're like, what happens if you don't do it? Then I'm like, all of Jacksonville thinks I'm a little.
Yeah. Hey, you got to do it.
Got to do it, man.
You got to do it.
You don't want to be that guy that is known for not paying off his bets. Like, nah, buddy, you don't pay your bets, bro. Nah. You don't want to be that guy.
A couple things, some draft notes for you. Some late risers, etc. Darian Porter's a corner from Iowa State. Kevin Winston is a junior from Penn State who tore his ACL but is rising up the board. That edge rusher from Boston College, Izuruaku, is moving up. What's the most fascinating thing you've heard of pro day workouts? Field Yates says the number of evaluators who are unbothered by Will Campbell's arm length really stands out to me. So, of the hundreds of players who went through pro day workouts, the most rave reviews I've heard are for Ole Miss defensive tackle Walter Nolan.
I've seen him rising up.
Coming out of pro days, the league is still very high on this running back class. 32 running backs with draftable grades on my board. Could surpass 2017 mark of 30.
I think that plays into, Hick, if you were going to take Ashton Genty in that top 10, you better have a huge need there. Right? I think it has to be one of your biggest needs as a team. Like, you could see how Ben Johnson, knowing what he did to Jahmyr Gibbs, would really lust for, because they don't have a combo on their roster that's had any real production.
Team picking in the first round, biggest wild card. These are ESPN guys answering these questions. The New York Jets. No clear-cut number one need on a roster that has many holes. Jets could possibly select any position outside of quarterback with number 7.
That sounds like us.
The New York Giants. I'm going to stay in the Big Apple. All signs point to Cam Ward being first, meaning either Penn State edge rusher Abdul Carr or Travis Hunter will be available at number 3. But will they take Shedeur Sanders? The New Orleans Saints.
They're at 9.
Let's stay in the top 10 with the Saints.
We might could get the Saints to trade up to 5.
Can't rule out offensive quarterback, certainly a possibility, but you can't rule out offensive line, wide receiver, and corner.
I guess Campbell from LSU would be a natural, probably a recognizable name for Saints fans.
Day 2 pick that could be an instant impact player in the right system.
Okay, I'll take him.
Mason Taylor.
Yeah, he's the tight end from LSU.
Jaden Higgins.
It's the receiver from where Iowa State.
Mm-hmm. And Luther Burden.
And we know him from Missouri. Why is his... Did he run slow? What happened? I saw him at real early, and again, this is real early, but at one point I saw him at like 10.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. He was a good player. I like him. He'd be a good complimentary dude if he fell.
Biggest injury uncertainty that teams are still trying to sort out. Linebacker Jihad Campbell from Alabama's labor and recovery. Edge rusher Michael Williams playing through an ankle injury. Mixed opinions on offensive tackle Josh Simmons' patellar tendon injury.
Williams is the Georgia kid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, Georgia's they're just like a parade of talent to the league year after year. It's
Other news and
Congo
notes.
line, big 300-pounders.
Cornerback Will Johnson and edge rusher Jalen Walker are expected to have heavy turnouts at private workouts on April 14th and 17th, respectively.
Jalen Walker could be one of those outside candidates that we don't talk about a lot here. Could really be on the Jags' radar. I don't think that Johnson at 5 is.
One of the biggest talking points right now is how teams drafting Travis Hunter will utilize him.
Yeah.
Full-time receiver, occasional corner, the inverse.
What would you
How
do?
about even split?
What would you do for the Jags?
I would ask him what he wants to do.
Because the Jags, it's almost the same need on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I would ask him. And if I would prefer.
Before you draft him, you ask him, or you draft him and ask him?
No, I would ask him if, I would want to know.
In conversations before you picked him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to make sure you're on the same page. Don't you think?
If it was up to me,
yeah,
I think I'd be corner with packages at wide receiver.
Somebody said something to me the other day, and I don't know who it.
But I think he probably wants to play wide receiver because he makes some money.
Well, and it used to be corner made more than receiver.
I am more.
This is somebody said it. Who was I talking to the other day? They made a really good point, I thought, and they said that corners are a lot more exclusive.
Did you say they made a really good point?
Yeah,
must have been me.
Great corners are harder to find than productive receivers.
I can go with that.
Yeah, I believe that too.
One other note, expect the unexpected in the first round. It's going to be wild. See how many reaches in round 1 compared to our media boards. One other prediction, Jackson Dart ahead of Shedeur Sanders.
I have ESPN got on that train a little bit. I don't think that'll happen, but Dart is definitely darting up the boards. He'll be a first rounder for sure.
Yeah. He will?
Yeah.
Okay.
He can get out of the 20s, I don't think. He can get down to the Steelers and that area,
Yeah.
Somebody down there will take him, I think.
I think you're probably right.
I like Jackson Dart. I'm okay. I'd be okay with that if I were picking down there. He's like the problem with the guys they take down there, like say Kenny Pickett, they're not athletic. Or Dart's got some athleticism.
Mm-hmm. One thing you don't want to see in a headline 2 weeks before the draft.
Bonded out.
Yeah. Draft prospect surrenders on warrant. You don't want to see that.
Bond for bond is not what you want.
Yeah, that's not good.
Probably not what you're shooting for.
Not what you're looking for.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
You know what is annoying to me? Well, annoying is too strong a word. You know what's odd? How these guys can measure themselves at the combine and then go to somewhere else and measure differently. How can your arm be a half inch longer 2 weeks later, or your hands, a half inch shorter a week later?
Well, Denny showed us how the hands.
For the hand, but what about the arm length for Will Campbell? How do you measure it at the? Did he go? They put him on the rack kick. They stretch him out.
Stretch him out every morning for an hour.
Okay, all right.
Upside down.
That might work.
Probably get you an extra. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. I don't know, Jeffrey. I don't know.
Can I mention a baseball fact this morning?
Sure.
Just a shout out to my idiotic baseball franchise.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there are now 3 pitchers in the historic history. Historic history. What a dumb A I am.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that have started their Yankees career with 20 or more strikeouts and a sub-2 ERA through the first 3 starts. You know who one of those players are?
Started their Max Fried.
Yeah, Max Fried. Yeah. Yeah, another bit of wisdom from the band of idiots that are taking up residence in Atlanta. I don't know what happened.
They won a series last night against the Phils.
I don't know where the baseball sense ended and the lunacy began up there with AA, he needs AAA batteries or something, because these decisions are haunting us.
Series win.
Yeah. Part of what the Braves fans were fed were that, letting Freeman go is because you can keep Swanson, and then Swanson go because you can keep Fried. And here we are 4 years later, and we've let all our good players leave, and AA is doing nothing.
Driving down to Tampa today?
Is that where they are? Yeah, I won't be in Tampa, no. That's
Tampa weekend, man.
That's a shame. When I go see a Braves game this year, if I choose to, it will not be in Atlanta. I'm not giving them any of my money. I'll go see them in Washington or Cincinnati or somewhere. Yeah, not going to Atlanta.
No.
Maybe I'll go to Miami. They don't come to Tampa again. Gosh, maybe I will go to Tampa. It will be kind of, it's kind of half truth and half not. I still will not watch anything on television all year.
There you go.
If I go to Tampa. I'm not planning on going to Tampa down to Yankees Legends Field.
It looks like the moment has arrived.
They're setting up outside.
How are you feeling?
RJ's here. We're going to move outside with him. We'll give you the play-by-play and continue to offer up our
How are you feeling, E?
opinions.
He needs some milk.
Oh, boy. He's not happy.
Milk was a bad choice.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're getting some over-unders here on the text line. Designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
Okay, what do we got?
Guggen Chris says, I'm placing the over-under at 8:47 when E throws up, and he's going to take the over. He believes in you.
Oh.
Fred Taylor said it about the wide receiver combo. He's a little smarter than you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, about the cornerback versus receiver, why there's fewer elite cornerbacks than there are receivers. That's probably why I remembered it. It was someone that I actually respected their opinion. This is the drill. E.T.'s got his Duke splatter suit on. The Milk Challenge begins in 5 minutes here on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. She doesn't cook and she doesn't clean.
Disqualified.
But she sure knows sports.
Move over, Rover. This chick is taking over.
Mia O'Brien.
I'm so excited to be here.
On Helmets and Heels from noon to 2 on 1010XL.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we all think the same way, right? We pay a lot of money monthly. So if something happens and we need you, you need to be there. And that's the definition of Craig and Chris Kaprosky with Goosehead Insurance. Trust me, I speak from experience. I use Kaprosky's all the time. In fact, they saved me hundreds of dollars on my mortgage payment with a change in insurance. So I appreciate them. They're cool with me. Listen, customer service, 2 words that they believe in strongly. If you call them, something happens, you need answers, you get them. Boom. If they don't answer, they call you right back. And be it homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business, Kaprosky's will be there for you in your time of need. Get an insurance checkup today. They're easy to get a hold of. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com. Craig.Kaprosky, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I at Goosehead.com, or call 478-8422, 478-8422 there. Craig and Chris Kaprosky, they're part of the Goosehead Insurance family, part of our family as well.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. Call 904-722-1111.
Instant Keys saves the day if you've lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership cost. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call Instant Keys, 722-1111.
Get ready for ice-cold action with the Jacksonville Icemen. Experience the thrill of hockey, the excitement of the game, and the local spirit. Full promotional schedule at JacksonvilleIcemen.com. Join the Icemen for a season full of unforgettable moments.
Blue here for the Blue Crab House, located right off of San Jose. It's on Jewington Creek Road. They've been around since 1996. Indoor-outdoor dining. Also, takeout is available at the Blue Crab House. Open 4:30 to 9, Tuesday through Saturday. Sunday, noon until 9. Remember, Tuesday, $2 margaritas. Wednesday, $1 oyster night. How about the blue crabs? How about my personal favorite, the Canadian snow crabs? Whatever it is that you fancy, you get it right there. The Blue Crab House.
Hey, Hicken here. You're tired of glasses or contacts? Discover customized vision solutions where at Bowden & Associates. Dr. Bowden's team offers cutting-edge options like EVO implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, classic LASIK, They're designed to fit your life. Perfect, picture-perfect vision for reading, driving, or just enjoying the day. It's easier than you think. Call now for your free screening. About 9 Associates. They're keeping the First Coast focused.
Cannonball!
Honey, someone's in our pool.
Oh, refreshing.
John, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, Dave. Seeing as how me and the guys at Clearwater Irrigation reinstalled your sprinklers after the pool contractor ripped it out, I thought you wouldn't mind if I took a quick dip.
But in a Jaguar print Speedo?
Yeah, Dave. My bad.
Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers.
And drainage, too.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
This is Dr. George Bari inviting you to look online at bariorthopedics.com for the latest in medical advancements when it comes to getting you back to full joint health. After studying under Dr. James Andrews, I know proper diagnosis is the first key to treatment, and educating the patient is the fastest path to recovery. Whether it's chronic back pain, nagging arthritis, or necessary joint replacement, we're here to serve you in the best possible way. We are Bari Orthopedics and online at bariorthopedics.com.
Find out more at bariorthopedics.com. That's BAHRI orthopedics.com.
Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser share the huddle with Freddie T. Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins and Monahan Jewelers.
Fred Taylor, he's a candidate to go the distance.
On 1010XL.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
You'll always feel good when you send someone a Kuhn Flowers floral or plant arrangement. This is JJ with 1010XL, and no matter what the reason, Kuhn Flowers has always come through for me. Order online at kuhnflowers.com.
Hey, this is Coach Jason Gibson of your Jacksonville Sharks. I know the importance of a strong game plan, and that's exactly what I've got with Clay Solar Installation Partners. They did the install of the solar panels at my house, and I couldn't be happier. Lower energy bills, clean power, and a winning team that made the whole process easy. If you're looking to save money and go solar, trust the pros at Clay Solar. Call Karen at Clay Solar today and tell them that Coach Gibson sent you.
With 50 years of fabrication expertise and towing products, the family at Cannons of Jacksonville can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL, presented by Baker Glass. The Jags offseason program is officially underway. Here's Liam Cohen on what he wants out of players as they report back to the building this week.
Right now, we're trying to establish really two things, the fundamentals and techniques of the schemes, right? We're not truly diving into the scheme at the moment. Fundamentals and technique, and then as well our culture. The way that we're going to play the game, our style of play. Those are the two things that we'd like to be able to get out of this, especially in phase one, where you're not on the grass with the players. We're really installing our basic core fundamentals and principles and techniques, and then also the culture, our style of play, and our commitments as well.
I'm Tori Edwards with your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update on 1010XL. It's 60 degrees at 8 o'clock. Time and temperature brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
got it set up. We got RJ. RJ looks pretty happy to have to come in and run the board.
Yeah.
He looks like he's digging it. Apparently the wheel of consequence cast a shadow, Dan. Apparently there's some others.
Not just the loser. It's everybody. It affects everybody.
Yeah, it does. So we're sitting out on the lawn when you drive by today. Give us a honk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hogan Road, shout out.
All right, you know where we are.
Got some construction going on over there. What are they building over there?
I was hoping that they would build like a...
Get off the shed, Johnny!
Like a Dailies Dash, and we could get some food every day, but it looks like it's just another one of those storage facilities, Hick.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's not a new fire station,
I think it's like the Dummy's Guide to Entrepreneurship. Just put up a storage shed. It seems like they're everywhere.
There he is.
Here he comes, man. He hadn't taken his first drink yet. And what time is it?
He's got his Duke.
8:04, man. He's got his Duke splatter suit on.
Splatter
If
suit.
you missed this about, 8:30 yesterday, we spun the wheel. It landed on the Milk Challenge for ET. So here in this hour, the 8 o'clock hour, he has to attempt to finish a gallon of milk. And if you're aware of the milk,
begins.
if you're aware of the Milk Challenge, it's like impossible to complete. So really, we're just counting down to the purge is what we're doing.
Yes.
He's mad at us. He's not happy. We gave him the option. We gave him the option. We gave him the option to 2 for 1 out of this deal. He declined. And here it is, the first sip of milk from E to the T. He's got the Duke's. The Duke suit really is what started the animosity and what's given Hicken such great joy in E's demise.
He is not a chugger.
No, he's not.
I'm a great milk chugger, by the way.
But,
this is going to be tough for him.
Yeah, this is going to be, Yeah, I'm fast-forwarding in my mind of visions of what the front lawn might look like here in about 40 minutes. And
he is not
he's
chugger.
He's not even coming up for air, dude. Oh, here we go. Look.
There's one
Look at
down.
this, huh? Oh, yeah. Is that the whole cup?
Yeah.
That's the whole cup? Dang.
Good job.
Good for you, buddy. That's a good start.
Good job, dog.
I mean, it's only 8:05. It's 8:05. He got a whole 16 ounces down, Dan.
Did he?
Yeah. He looks good, man. Look at him. He looks strong.
Did he need an Oreo?
Huh?
Not yet.
Look at the Glugan coming in, Richie. Here comes Richie the Glugan. He wants to see it.
You going to do another cup already?
Richie coming in right now, Hick, is almost like Burgundy running in. They're doing the news without me. We got all this set up, and the Glugan didn't get to do it.
He's poured another
another one?
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. He's tapping it down a little bit. Huh?
So you like milk. Put the headset on.
Yeah, talk to us for a second.
You like milk warmer than... I like it ice cold.
I like milk ice cold too. I'm just following what ChatGPT said.
Oh, take it out. Why does that do that?
It just said don't drink it too cold. It says the warmer milk goes down easier.
Did it go down easy?
Yeah, it was smooth.
It was smooth?
Easy like Sunday
Do you want to put
morning.
some hen in there?
No, I don't know about the hen and milk combo.
When I lived in Puerto Rico,
what did we call the green stuff?
What did we call it? Oh, Maduri.
Maduri.
Yeah.
Want some of that in there?
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Puerto Rico,
What about a gummy? You want a gummy?
I wouldn't mind a gummy.
That's later. In Puerto Rico, they had a liquor that they mixed with milk. I think it was like
Bailey?
43 milk. 43.
I know what you're talking about.
Right?
Yeah.
It makes like a milkshake.
Yeah.
It's good to get the kids, slobbered.
Did you say milkshake?
Yeah.
My milkshake.
East milkshake is going to send people running from the yard.
He's ready for another cup.
I like that. That's prudent. You don't want to wait too long.
Well, we're 3 minutes in.
He did fine, though. The first one went down pretty easy.
How many ounces in a gallon?
64, isn't it? Does that sound right, gang? 64 ounces in a gallon, y'all think?
I say he's a good.
Or is it 128?
Nah.
It's 64, right? Yeah, 64 ounces in a gallon. You got some ounces on there? Got some ounceage? They're probably going to just give you. How much? It is 128.
128.
Ooh.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I say he's a good 40 in.
Yeah, it's about a third of the way.
Yeah. 40, 80.
The big thing is when you get down to see where it says nutritional facts. See the words nutritional facts. When that milk gets to about that level,
and
that stomach is starting to expand, and that milk's starting to curdle a little bit.
Yeah.
Your internal organs, the heat of your stomach, starting to
he did it again.
Percolate it a little bit. Try and digest
Not quite.
it. The amount of lactose indigestible, no matter how you try. It leads ultimately to a tumultuous situation in that kettle pot you call a tummy, and this is not going to end well.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Second glass, how'd that one go down? Are you feeling full?
No.
No?
Okay. What's the deal with the Oreos? What are they out here for?
Oh, because I need a snack. Because ChatGPT said, kind of lay a foundation.
Foundation.
Yeah, and I had some crackers earlier. I didn't see that, so that was the foundation.
Okay.
And, I kind of like the sweet
What
stuff.
Frost is angling at is he wants you to
I
open
need you to
them
open
so
them
he
so I
can
can
have
eat some.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, I don't want to be the guy to open another man's cookies, Dan.
Yeah.
We learned that at an early age.
Touch another man's cookies.
Did he bring in the cookies?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he brought them in.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Actually, 1010 provided them for me.
Oh, 1010 did provide them. Well,
All right.
see, in that case, I would have ripped them open minutes ago, E.
They brought them for me.
Okay.
There you go.
Have at him.
Thank you, buddy.
Is it double stuff or just regular?
Nah, just regular, Hick.
Double stuff.
If you're just going to have a cup.
Oh, we got a problem here. Starting
Already?
Oh, boy.
I ain't gonna lie.
Damn, already?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. 809.
Dang. You might want to slow down there, Chief.
I would say no.
I'm usually not.
I would say this might be a better strategy. The quicker you do it, then it's over. Like if you don't get through the whole gallon,
Yeah.
then it's done.
Yeah, I feel you.
So he's already struggling, though, with 2 cups.
This is cup 3.
This will be cup 3.
Yeah.
But you only have 2 in your belly.
Yeah, 2 in my belly.
I'm casually enjoying my Oreos with sips of coffee.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
You guys want some Oreos? Max will have one.
I don't typically separate the Oreo. I find that to be like a childlike thing to do, but if I'm only going to have 1 or 2, I find myself over here separating it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sharing. Sharing is caring.
Tori, you want an Oreo?
What about, apparently y'all be able to have some milk too. We ain't getting through this. That ain't happening. Go ahead and get you a nice big glass. How are we feeling right now? Is it gurgling like normal?
Not like normal, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be able to punish this cup.
Uh-huh.
But after that, I might start experiencing some problems.
Oh.
After cup 3?
Yeah, after cup 3.
Might have some issues.
Some conundrums will
And we're not
manifest.
halfway through either. We're about 45 ounces because, it gets wider.
What time is it here?
Oh, you got time.
All right.
You got till 9:04, Chief.
All right.
So you're doing well. I wouldn't push it. We can talk about some other subjects.
Yeah, you can sit there. You don't have to perform for the. If you got to try and just drink nonstop and keep us entertained.
No,
Yeah.
it didn't. ChatGPT said
Whoa!
don't sit still.
He tried to hurt me. Man, that's
ChatGPT said what?
Don't sit still.
Don't sit still.
Oh, it doesn't? All right, well, go move around a little bit. You want to try and do the mile run?
Oh, no way, no way. It said also don't be too overly aggressive with your movements.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, that's kind of confusing. They're sending you mixed messages there, my friend.
I think I got it. I got the
Okay.
message.
Okay, he's good.
Hick, do we have Denny right now on the phone? Or
Oh,
what's going on?
I don't know if RJ knows.
Well, then we'll just,
I can make that laugh.
It's already 8:10. We'll see. But
All right,
we'll
stand
chase
by.
it down later.
Yeah. In fact, why don't we do this? We can take a break right now.
And see where we're
set
at,
up.
kind of reassess.
We'll get Denny on the phone.
We'll hit some of the other sports headlines. The Masters round 2 is underway. It's a terrific leaderboard, man. I love watching the golf. Everyone has their, has their different traditions and their different ways of doing it.
Yoda's in the house.
There he is.
Back from the Final Four.
Yeah.
Ready to record this for history.
Took some great photos while he was out there. Some great videos.
He did.
People are talking.
Yeah.
We're proud of you. You spread your wings. You're out there, making an impact.
Yeah, that nice Elijah Martin dunk.
You like those Gators?
You came in second place. Is it paying you to shoot the Gators, Yoda? No. Yeah.
You like it? Just makes you wish even more you'd gone to Florida.
Yeah, that's what it does. Another natty. That's all we do is win, win, win. All right, this is The Drill at 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
We're not rock stars. We're not movie stars. We're not stars. We're just guys and gals who love sports and the city of Jacksonville. We are 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Mike Dempsey here. Look, it's been 10 years that I've been vouching for my guys at Dandy Foods, and for a decade, I'm proud of my association with a local family business. They make a great product. I've made no secret that I was a customer long before Dandy ever came on board on 1010XL. But I'm thinking I'm due a little Dandy swag, maybe a little love. How about a Dandy t-shirt, a ball cap? So how about it, Thompson family? What do you got going on over there? In the meantime, I'm going to keep eating those delicious tuna salad sandwiches. So guys, keep helping me out and grab a Dandy sandwich today.
A chipped windshield can turn into a big problem fast. Lauren Brooks here. Trust Novus Glass of Jacksonville for expert repair and replacement. Call 904-289-2905 for Novus Glass in Orange Park. 904-289-2905.
Hey, interesting economic times, to say the least. For me, comforting to know my money's in good hands with my guys at ITP Partners. Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money. Listen, when I talk about ITP Partners, I talk about expertise, experience. I talk about Reagan Wright and Janice Cobb. I talk about Dan Abel and Reed Wingate. I talk about Scott Regner, Jeff Hartman, Chris Bryan. Those are the ITP Partners. And listen, they'll sit down with you and they will have meetings with you, and your goals become their priority. They'll build a strategy with you. Perfect time to get in the game, guys. Chris at ITPPartners.com, or just call 312-9751, 312-9751. Easy to get a hold of. Great time to get started. They're ITP Partners, and they're my financial partners for life.
So, you finally have some time to yourself. Even if it is just the car ride home, it's you time. And look at you. Do not disturb set before you even got in the car? Impressive. You've earned this moment to just chill and drive. This break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
If the green jacket fits,
Scheffler outshines them all at Augusta.
listen for 1010XL Masters updates covered by topdressing.com and St. John's Middle School Athletic Association.
It's tune-up time, and Florida Home AC, the official AC partner of the Jaguars, wants to partner with you for a cool summer season. Tune up your AC unit right now so it's running at peak performance when you need it most. Just call 777-4300 and order a tune-up for just $59. Keep your unit humming at optimal level. Log on to FloridaHomeAC.com and take advantage of their savings. Keep cool with Florida Home AC. That's 777-4300.
Looking for an engagement ring in Jacksonville? Here's a pop quiz. Which Jacksonville jeweler cuts out the middleman and guarantees the lowest price on any diamond?
I'm thinking it's...
No, it's Beard's Diamonds. Question 2. Which jeweler in the town center has thousands of designer engagement rings and a multi-million-dollar diamond inventory?
I'm going to say...
No, it's Beard's Diamonds. Question 3. Which jeweler in Jacksonville offers an unbiased diamond education, a lifetime upgrade, and free maintenance for life?
How about
Dude, you should have learned by now it's Beard's Diamonds. Final question. Which jewelry store in Jacksonville hasn't been sold a few times and is currently not owned by a national conglomerate?
Beard's Diamonds?
Ding, ding, ding. Now you're getting it. Beard's Diamonds guarantees a better selection, an unbeatable price, superior warranties with no corporate rule books, no commission salespeople, and no chain store atmosphere. Beard's Diamonds, Jacksonville's jeweler. St. John's Town Center.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the quarterback whisperer, Denny Thompson.
Okay, bring it in.
Brought to you by Tyson Sound and Security, security and automation experts, and George Moore Chevrolet.
1, 2, 3.
I think if you looked up despondency in the dictionary, Dan, you might see a picture of a ET. Who's
The struggle is real,
Yeah,
Jeff.
he's
We're
battling right now.
three big cups through, or almost
about 45% of the gallon.
Yeah.
He's been at it for only 13 minutes. I mean, if he chose to slow down, he could.
Yes. He's got time.
There's a lot of different strategies you could take here. If it were me, I don't know which way
If
I'd
you're
go.
watching right
it's no
now,
fun up chucking though. It's no fun.
On our YouTube channel, you can see him in his Duke puke sweats.
Yeah.
He hates Duke.
The puke Blue Devils.
Do you hate Duke?
Bump Duke.
Bump Duke.
Bump Duke.
I have some other words for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's had to keep it clean
You look
here.
like you're hurting. Are you hurting? How you feeling?
I wouldn't describe it as hurt. Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, you've heard it. Yeah. It's a great microphone. The Glugan did that. He's got him with a microphone.
We're going to hear his puking live.
Underneath, yeah.
I wouldn't describe it as hurt, but it's
full.
Like, it's like something's not right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's had three probably 16-ounce glasses, I'd say. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That gives us to like 50 ounces. That's about where we're at. Meanwhile, Denny's like, what do I have to do with all this? Let's bring in the whisperer.
All right. Let's talk to him.
Yeah, sure.
Denny.
Putting the hot and hot lines, what he does.
What's up, my man?
I very much am enjoying this.
Yeah, sure. We
Yeah,
wish you were here.
Yeah, click it on the YouTube.
Y'all keep talking about it. It's much more exciting than quarterback play right now.
Yeah, we've got the wireless microphone on him. Every move he makes, we can hear the shuffle. His little tummy's gurgling right now. That milk starts to ferment a little bit once you get it in there, Hick. The body temperature's a lot higher than.
What if I just walked up and punched in the tummy?
Oh, that wouldn't be good.
That wouldn't be good.
Hey, Denny, let's talk about a few things while we do have you. Where are you, by the way?
I am leaving Houston. I was in College Station.
Okay.
Yeah.
How things looking out there in College Station? Did you tell them we got a little something for them this year or no?
I hope so.
No.
Let me ask you a question.
Y'all ever been to College Station?
I haven't.
I haven't either.
You know, the everything's bigger in Texas thing? That's a real thing there, man. Like, they have a 160-yard practice field there.
Jeez.
Hey, RJ, can you pump up Denny's signal? Are you hearing okay, Dan?
I can hear him. It sounds a little low.
It's a little faint. I don't know if that comes from RJ's side or if it comes here with Max on the...
yeah.
I don't know.
Probably our side, I think.
Yeah.
Out here.
What is Texas A&M, man? You just mentioned a lot of reasons why I feel more pressure should be on that program. I think they're getting off light, to be honest with you. How can Texas A&M not have any football success on the level that the rest of the SEC has proven, at least in their great years, can have?
Yeah, no, I think that's a great question. I mean, you have spent some time out here this offseason, and they've got everything. I mean, they got everything that you want. The facilities are unbelievable. They're in the state of Texas. They nationally recruit. I like Elko a lot. I really have enjoyed getting to know Coach Elko, and I think he's, obviously he's very well accomplished, but I think he's a future superstar. I think they're about to turn a corner in College Station. It feels that way.
Okay. What is the we talked about this with you before. We asked a question, realize where you can answer. My question is from a practical standpoint, Denny. I'm not going to ask you to betray any sort of injury confidences or Hippocratic oaths. I'm talking about the development of a football player. How or is it, and if so, how much is affected, especially with limited experience at that level, of not going through practices in the spring and off season and throwing the ball and the such. How worrisome is that in a vacuum? Any generic prospect?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. Because Carson's injured through spring ball, right? And there's a lot of people who get injured, and spring ball is not the end all be all, so they don't participate. I don't think it's as detrimental as people think. I think you can get a lot of quality reps by teaching, and so I think if you are spending time in that quarterback room and you're teaching the offense to the new kids in the building, and you're staying involved in the daily game planning because all of these practices are scripted out, right? Like these coaches know what they're going to run before they ever go on the practice field, the order they're going to run it, the defense they're going to see against it. So as long as you are as involved and you understand, why are we running this against this defense? What's the look we're trying to do? There is a point where your separation from it, where your viewing of it and almost your teaching of it, you probably get equal benefit. Of course, you want the reps because you've got new guys in there, but spring football is just the beginning. I mean, these guys are going to take a couple weeks off in May, and they'll be out there throwing all summer long.
Right.
So, yeah. I mean, spring football, nowadays, football's year-round. So spring football is just something they can, advertise and occasionally let media into.
All right, let me walk the tightrope another 8 feet here with a question. Should Gator fan be confident that DJ Lagway will be good to go in September?
I'm not dodging that question. I don't know.
Okay.
This is on purpose. And I'm just going to say this on purpose. I know
move.
very little. Yeah.
I didn't think you knew everything, but I don't want to put you. I mean, there's some business client stuff here that's
you have
legitimate. I get that.
Yeah.
I don't begrudge that. But I'm going to ask.
Well, the one thing I have learned about doing, what little radio I do now with you guys and with Joe and that crew is if there's something I don't want to talk about, then I just tell the guys, don't tell me. Because I don't want to lie to you guys, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I try to stay as removed from the injury report as I can.
Yeah.
It's just it magnifies so much. Dan and I were talking earlier. It almost seems the narrative around Florida with DJ Lagway is a wild card playoff hopeful, and without DJ Lagway, good luck getting to 500. And so, it becomes more than just like a Gator story, really. In some ways, you mentioned Carson. Everything, full go on him and.
Yeah. It is amazing what they have done with that surgery. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that surgery was a career killer in some cases, and now I mean they've got this surgery procedure and the physical therapy behind it down to such a science that Brock came back in 8 months. We're anticipating Carson coming back in 8 months. They used to be a 2-year surgery. So he's on track, and they're wrapping up spring ball down there in Miami, and then he'll spend some time up here in Jacksonville during their off time, ramping up and getting ready to go.
Denny, we have a situation brewing here. He does not look well.
He was praying to the sun god before.
He's on cup number 4.
He's trying, man. I'll give him credit. He's not half-fanning it here.
No.
When y'all say
he's
cup
halfway
4,
through this.
how much of the gallon is that?
He's a little. He's probably done a half a gallon.
Yes.
Yeah, it's close.
A little more.
Probably
I think it's a little more.
Yeah.
Which would be.
But he's getting on it, and there might be something to this scientifically. He's getting a little bit milk drunk, right? And he kind of walking around a little bit drunk. You feel a little drunky or no?
It's getting kind of hectic.
Yeah, he feels a little bit. And I think some of the things he may say in the next 10 minutes may be somewhat nonsensical.
I don't think he's going to make another 10 minutes. Is my point.
I think he's got to. Yeah,
I think he's already heading. He's taking the walk of shame
lumbering.
right now.
Danny,
hold on.
No, he says no. He says he's good.
No, he's sun. He wants sun.
Man, if he pulls this off, man, this will be an all-timer. I question
the
wisdom of taking the full belly of milk into the hot sunshine.
I don't know.
Heat up the oven a little bit, I guess.
Chat GPT.
I mean, I think it's like I've been wanting to maybe go in the cool. Look at him.
He's hurting.
You guys looking at him on YouTube?
I feel like I'm about to pop.
Yeah.
He's about to pop.
Yeah, it's expanding in your stomach right now.
How about a cookie?
No.
No, it wouldn't be any good?
No.
Yeah. We had some Oreos. I enjoyed them, Denny, but...
If he has to make a run to the bathroom, the challenge obviously is over, right?
We're outside, Denny.
We're outside,
We
Denny.
took this serious. There's not if, it's when.
Yeah.
When he has to purge, he can just turn around in the front yard here at 1010XL, and we can go about our
You
day.
should just get that over with now. I mean, I'm not condoning
Well, he's
quitting,
trying. No, well, the idea is to try and finish. He's trying as best he can. ET does not want to purge. He knows that inevitably he will, but you know how some people dislike purging more than others?
Yeah.
He's one of those. Like, it's almost like, you know, like a should be a EA at the end.
The last time I purged was kidney stone.
Been that long?
Yeah,
I purged yesterday morning.
Kidney stone hurt so much I had to purge.
I get allergy season. I get congested. No, I get congested in allergy season, and it builds up, and I get
Hey,
gagged.
Denny, what about the Jag? What'd you say? Oh, it's
probably about to go.
Oh, we're close here, Denny.
Oh,
he's got hands on knees, Denny.
Hands on knees.
Stand by, Denny. I have one more question for you.
Should we move this? Should we point this party towards the grass yet?
No, he'll turn when he has to.
We can't
He'll
splatter
turn.
on the pavement.
He knows.
Yeah, I'll follow that up.
Yeah.
He's trying,
close.
man.
He's close.
He's a half gallon in right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Did he talk to Hacker
cups.
before doing this?
You're just got to sit there until you get that.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, you don't? I mean,
I got to get this out of me.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
No, after it gets out of you, there's no more drinking, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I got to get it.
I'm just saying, don't think like you got to finish the
Oh, yeah,
gallon.
no.
Yeah, that's all I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
This is kind of pitiful, Denny. I'm glad you're not here to see this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a war. This is one of Clay County's finest. Huh?
I wish I was
Yeah,
there.
I know
If
you
I'd
do.
have known this, I would have canceled my trip.
Yeah. Denny, he's spitting now.
Spitting
now. He's spitting.
It's starting to get up. It's creeping up that throat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Moving,
that kind of that acidic feeling you get a little bit.
We're carrying this live, by the way, if you want to
Yeah.
watch it on our YouTube.
If you're driving down Hogan right now and you got a squeamish stomach, then don't look towards the 1010XL banners.
No.
Because we're about to projectile here soon.
Yeah.
That's
Is
happening.
he just holding it together right now?
He's holding. He's just staring up into the space. You know, like when you've. I guess because I've never been milk sick. I guess it's probably like if you had too many drinks and you started
Gotta
to
get it
feel
out of you. Yeah.
terrible and poisoned, and that's what it is. It's the toxicity.
Let's go, E. Puke and rally, my man. Puke and rally.
Sure, he can. Yeah.
Puke and rally, E.
Yeah, puke and rally.
Come on, cookies are waiting.
Yeah, puke and then eat a big bowl of cereal, man. He's covered his ears. He's covered his ears, looking the other way, Denny.
Denny, I got to ask you.
He's got a Jaguar. Is it the pitch count question?
Yeah. Well, no, not pitch count. Footwork. Footwork, Denny. Trevor, we're working on the footwork here in year 5.
Do they use these terms just to throw us off the scent of any? There's nothing to see here. Let's tell them, we're working on this, just so they'll have a topic. Or, I mean, honestly, and I know you guys talk about the importance of footwork, but my God, no one's properly taught it yet. Huh?
No, that's such a good observation, Jeff. I wouldn't say it's like that black and white, but that is funny that you say that. The footwork, though, could be just, and I could see this on Trevor, is just kind of like reestablishing base and let's, I don't know, shorten up, widen out, whatever it is. And then you have to have, like, if you make a change to your throw, the first thing you do is you make a change to your throw. If he's doing that, I don't even know. And then you kind of have to go through your drop sequences and make sure that wherever you're starting that throw, you're ending your drop, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I mean, I think there's probably like some footwork things that he's, I'd like to do it this way instead of this way. There's a new coaching staff that probably is a little more liberal with that type of stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I think in a new offense, footwork's a perfectly reasonable explanation. But, Jeff, you're right. Like a lot of people, what are you working on footwork? No, you're not. You just don't want to do footwork.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
How many different, we hear that phrase thrown around an awful lot with any and all quarterbacks that come through. Just how many different footworks are there you can work on, Denny? I'm pretty sure he's working on footwork with Urban, and he was working on footwork with, Press and Doug, and now we're working on it again.
Well, each offense has its own little things, but man, these guys are pros. Like, if they can get the ball there in time to the right place, then who cares what the footwork is? It's one of my pet peeves, by the way. It's way overtaught.
All right.
Great stuff, Danny.
Appreciate you from the road. Appreciate you checking in. Maybe back at studio next week or no?
Yes, I will be. Yep. Yes, sir.
All right, cool. We'll see you. They're cat calling him. They're coming by one after the other. Denny, we'll let you go. Appreciate it, my man. Let's hit the break quick so we can come back and see the conclusion of this. You feel me?
Yeah, he has rallied.
Can you hold on through the 5 minutes? Or are you? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
all right. He's rallying. He's going strong. Look,
poured another glass.
I'm shocked at what I'm seeing here. I think, meanwhile, I'll enjoy a couple of Oreos and some nice, delicious coffee.
That would make me throw up.
This is the drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Some things just never get old.
Beautiful day for baseball.
Experience the most play-by-play sports on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Get a healthy start in 2025. The Florida Department of Health in Duval County is here to encourage you to get healthy and stay healthy this year. They have a dedicated team who are committed to providing quality care. The goal is to protect, promote, and improve the health of you and your family. Visit duval.floridahealth.gov to learn more about their health programs and services. That's duval.floridahealth.gov.
Cool Cats Heating and Cooling, the coolest cats in town. Setting the standard in our hometown. Quality service heating and about your air. Cool Cats Heating and Cooling. The coolest cats in town.
Enhance your home with Renewal by Anderson's superior craftsmanship and timeless design. Right now, get $300 off all windows or $825 off patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months, but this offer expires April 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
This is Greg Huntington, a.k.a. The Mangler. I'm on the winning team at Waste Management. If your business needs sustainable environmental services for waste removal and recycling collection, then you can count on the industry leader of WM to deliver results. Go to WM.com/Duval.
Scholar athletes don't just score on the field. They also excel in the classroom.
That's why 1010XL salutes the Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Wednesdays on The Franchi Show, brought to you by the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
Gang, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, you just got divorced, you have children, you likely want to take care of your family. Of course you do. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney, Matty is, but we both want to know, have you done your last will? Man, Dan, I don't know why you bring that up. That's depressing. No, it's not. Something you got to take care of, something you want to do because you work hard for your money. You want to get the money to the people that you choose. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well, right? You want to have as much money as you can for your loved ones. Matt Hinson will listen. He'll help you with your decisions. He'll provide you info needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's the Hinson Law Firm. Real easy to get a hold of Matty. 527-1700, 904-527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
It's heating up at Ride Now Jacksonville. Get water adventure ready with the 2024 Yamaha AR195 boat. With its supercharged engine, innovative design, and water sports features, the Yamaha AR195 is ready for anything you throw at it. Originally $46,000, now just $36,000. Oversized in-floor storage for wakeboards and extra gear. Deck and hull design that maximizes space, comfort, and versatility like no other 19-foot boat. Ride Now Jacksonville on Blanding Boulevard. We'll meet or beat any price on all 2024 and prior models.
Rick Ballou for Carlson Dental. You know, I've been telling you this for quite some time because it's true. I hate going to the dentist, or at least I used to hate going to the dentist. I had total anxiety, and then I tried sedation, light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation as well for cavities and root canals. Folks, it's an incredible experience. So don't be nervous. Don't be scared. Go to CarlsonDentalGroup.com. That's CarlsonDentalGroup.com for all of your dental needs.
Jacksonville, you know a good defense wins games, and a good fence protects your home. Frank Frangie here. Coil Fencing has been around the block since 1927. Literally, they probably fenced it too. From tough chain link to sleek aluminum fences your HOA will love, Coil is the name to trust. Nearly a century strong and still standing tall. Call Coil today. You can trust them. Call 904-356-4821 or visit coiljacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
At Hurricane Grill and Wings, the wings are fresh, the drinks are cold, and the game is always on. With 30 bold flavors, ice-cold beer, and handcrafted cocktails, there's no better place to kick back and catch every play. Escape the ordinary. Your home for sports is Hurricane Grill and Wings.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
You know, what's interesting about the milk challenge process, you got to drink the gallon in an hour, and he started out like a house of fire, but he has slowed down now. He's about halfway, and we're about halfway through the challenge.
Give you a nutritional information update here with a serving size of 1 cup. That would offer up 16 servings. So I'd say he's done about 8 servings so far. So through 8 servings, that means that the sodium level is just through the roof now at 800. He's put down 64 grams of protein already.
Yeah.
He's knocked back about 110 carb grams. All the sugars, they got to be messing with that tummy a little bit.
Little tummy.
Yeah, he's put in over 100 grams of sugar so far.
This could be the one that puts him over the top.
The fat, 64 fat grams are starting to curdle a little bit as well.
Yeah.
I did some research. I think at this point, as long as it's been in your body at this time, the milk is starting to curdle.
Thanks, Jeffrey.
Some would describe it as a cottage cheese texture.
I don't want to hear that.
Hey, do you think there's anything with the culture here with the white milk and the stuff?
Yeah, he's trying, ladies. He's taking the glasses off. It's getting serious. You don't want glass splatter.
It's a go time.
Oh, man. So at a much more cultured place just up the road, they'll do the Masters a little bit later today.
Yeah.
They're underway. He has drawn a crowd of 10
cultured. They peeing in the water over there.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
No, that's fair. But no, that came from a collegian.
My man is knocking back this cup.
He's trying, man. He's trying.
He's well over. This will be well over halfway of the 128 ounces. He will be 70 in or so.
Yeah. You see, there you go. Take a look on the YouTube. What kind of streaming numbers are we hitting right now? That was what this was all about. We were throwing you as the sacrificial lamb to the streaming gods.
Yeah, we appreciate that. We're looking for hits.
He's trying. I like also a very, very good move going with the self-logoed cup. I like that.
Yes.
Put a little branding in there.
Yeah, very nice.
I accuse him of looking like Jalen Rose in that.
I have one of those cups in my house.
I do too.
Yeah.
From somewhere along the way.
Golf tournament.
I think I have a golf ball that has that logo on it, a little black golf ball.
He's not hearing anything right
He's
now.
Not? We're trying to be nice here.
Yeah.
Quite a few Googans have driven up and down the road, and they've shouted out what...
Hey, why did you take the sunglasses off?
It's about to go down.
About to go down?
It's about to go down? Yeah. Not much you can do about it. You're resigned to it.
I don't want to break them.
Yeah.
You don't want them to fall off your head while you're leaning over.
I think he does have I think he's milk drunk right now.
Yeah.
I mean, because all that stuff that I said, if you throw that much, all that sugars and all that stuff in you at one time, you get a little off, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's probably feeling a little
about 70 ounces.
Because what my point is, once that stomach starts, you'll start to feel, you'll get the dizziness and that kind of crap that you get, just like you do if you have too many drinks.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know. We can get his perspective when it's over.
Yeah.
I feel for him. I want it to end.
Yeah, I kind of want it to end.
Yeah.
But
I don't want him to sit here and suffer in this.
I feel like if he just took the gallon and
just
started chugging.
Yeah, he would have to. Yeah. His body would make him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's not my place.
It's not my.
So
he's not a finger down the throat guy. He doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, I could get that.
If I wasn't feeling well,
yeah,
I might.
No.
I might.
He's fighting it.
I might expedite it.
What if he gets the whole gallon down without puking?
No chance.
No chance.
Nah.
We probably should have thrown a carrot out there, knowing that there was no chance.
Well, we know there was no chance.
Yeah, I know, but then maybe we.
I'm not gonna get it, bro.
Yeah, he's not gonna get it. Look at him. He's admitting it to you, the Guggen. He apologizes, Guggen Nation.
He's not gonna get what?
Get done. He's not gonna get done with it.
That's fine. That's the milk challenge.
Yeah. No, that's okay, buddy.
Yeah.
The idea is to drink so much that you become distressed. That really.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, that was the goal. You are distressed, friend. Yeah, I don't know if you look at his face. Poor guy. Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, this isn't good at all.
No.
Yeah. I hope nothing like super embarrassing, like it doesn't start coming out both ends. And live on YouTube.
You're not gonna poop yourself, are you?
That kind of. You don't feel that kind of stomach, do you?
No, it's only coming out.
It's all nauseous.
Yeah.
Nauseous. Okay.
Yeah. It just feels like. Does it?
What about a cookie? Do you think a cookie would help?
No.
That'll probably make me go.
They would?
I don't want to throw up, bro.
You know?
Why?
Well, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sooner the better.
It's impossible. You got too much of those chemicals in you to not. That's kind of like, listen, that again, go back to the alcohol drinking. There have been plenty of guys drink alcohol saying, I don't want to throw up. Too late.
E, do you remember yesterday, right before you spun the wheel, you came into the studio?
Yeah.
And you stood there and you flexed and you did jumping jacks?
Yeah.
That's not you right now.
Yeah, he did. He did jumping jacks. That's a fair point.
You gave us a pose. You did jumping jacks. You stretched out.
He's about to do in those Duke Blues what Duke did against Houston and throw up all over himself.
It's about to happen.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Here they come. Look at him pulling in. Tommy wants to see what's happening here.
Yeah.
It's Tommy Mack. We got one Guggen that keeps like timing it, driving up and back, trying to
Shout
see.
out.
Oh, look at Tommy Mack.
I want to, bro. Like I want to.
He's trying. Tommy Mack just said, "You want me to punch you in the stomach?"
Yeah.
Probably get it up.
Yeah. Squeeze. A little Heimlich on him.
Come shake him around a little, Tommy. Out of there.
Jettison.
Huh? Poke him in the belly like the Pillsbury, doughboy.
Yeah. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not happening.
He's trying, man. He's trying to be a warrior right now, a hero. He's trying to stay in that foxhole, man.
Yeah.
Just don't know who's starting to jiggle it around a little bit. You see that?
We were talking earlier about the.
We'll let you know if there's any updates.
Yeah,
I think you'll hear them. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
We'll hear the updates.
I don't feel like he's.
He's not sick enough.
No, I don't feel like he's close. I know he's struggling, but
I don't feel like
I think he's gonna have to do another cup.
Yeah, it might make you kind of run over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because we
have to
are.
do another cup.
We're almost 40 minutes into this.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, the idea is you got to keep drinking it until one of the two happen. The hour passes. Because you definitely can, drink a whole gallon in an hour. It's physically possible. Yeah. Well,
Your boy Brooksy's cheering you on right now.
Shout out Brooksy.
Yeah, there you
He's
go.
looking for
Juco
it.
Bandit.
Yeah, Juco Bandits.
Juco Bandits.
Juco Bandits on the road today. Shout out.
What are they? Manta Rays? What are you?
Yeah, the Manta
Manta Ray
Rays.
Pride right there.
Manta Ray baseball.
Yeah.
Off and about.
Yeah. Is he on the road this weekend?
They're on the road this weekend.
Oh, no.
Heading out.
Where are they? Where are they headed?
Avon Park, Florida.
Good. Sure. That's the Orlando area. We know it well.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. No. Is it Orlando or Tampa?
No one knows.
Avon Park sounds like one of the two. He's gone to the crouching catcher position.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good idea either.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because if it starts coming up right there, it's going to be close and splattery.
Hey, Max, what kind of volume do we have in the cup there next to him? Is it like a half-done cup, just a little bit done? Yeah, I saw that.
The Cleveland Browns have found a quarterback.
Yeah?
Let's bring Joe Flacco back one more time.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
He could start a few,
Was Flacco back with the Browns
remember,
last
the Browns don't have a quarterback.
Pickett.
Like I said, the Browns don't have a
I
quarterback.
hear you, but I know. Pickett is forgettable. I think sometimes when you say that, you literally forget him.
If you're the Cleveland Browns, are you comfortable with Flacco and Pickett?
Of course not. If
No.
you're the Cleveland Browns, you're going to win 4 or 5 games with those guys.
Yeah.
They got to find a quarterback, dude. That's why they should draft Shador, Dan. Or Dart. You got to draft. It's worth rolling the dice, isn't it?
They have Flacco, Pickett, and Deshaun on the roster.
If Shador Sanders goes 9, why can't you take him at 2? What's the difference? If you have a need at the position, especially.
I don't know if I'm the Cleveland Browns, if I'm taking Shador or waiting until the top of the second round and taking
a Dart. I don't think you can get him there.
Well,
it might be the Slough kid from Louisville or Milrow. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't miss on another quarterback.
It does almost overemphasize, though, the miss on Deshaun Watson that they're in this position.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how bad Deshaun's been that you're going with Flacco and Pickett, bro, after going with Jameis a year ago.
Yeah.
And Dorian, DTR? Dorian Thompson-Robinson, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I mean,
he got traded for Pickett, right?
Yeah, it's terrible, dude.
Yeah.
It's a terrible situation.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of champions out here this morning. Max has the Super Bowl title. We're still carrying around. He's got a little coffee over there.
Oh, no,
just coughing. No. There you go. He got it, he says. There's another one.
It just went down the wrong hole.
No. He scared us there. False alarm.
Oh.
Me too.
We have E right now. In case you're wondering, we have him on like a wireless microphone, so he's wired right now, like it's a federal investigation.
We're showing it. You can watch.
You're going to hear everything.
You can watch it on the YouTube channel, and but you're going to hear it. On the radio.
Yeah, that you can't avoid.
Listening.
Sure.
Yeah.
And we will. Dan and I are sitting out in the front porch here. We're just enjoying a beautiful morning. Hick, don't you think?
It's beautiful. I wish the sun were on us, but
I kind of like where we are, right here in the shade. Beautiful day. He's got his Duke splatter suit on.
We might want to start doing this every Friday.
Yeah, every Friday.
Watch he puke.
Until he successfully completes.
Oh, he's down. He's down.
Oh, he's down. He's sitting. He's gone to sit. I can't. He says.
What is it?
He's leaning back, man.
What is happening here?
He can't asphyxiate on his own vomit, Dan. We have somebody roll him on his tummy.
I'll roll over.
I mean, get that poison out of you.
Bro.
Look at him.
He's not going to pass out, is he?
Oh, man. All these Oreos over here.
Is there anything here with the milk challenge?
I don't know.
Dangerous?
I told you it's my first experience with the milk challenge, and it reminds me of my buddies when they drink too much.
Oh.
That's what I feel like here.
Dear.
I got a buddy. I'll eat just, in New Orleans on the stoop of, Hattie's, looking just like that.
I mean, we're carrying this live. Don't have anything really, catastrophic.
Yeah, no, you can't die from milk. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, here they come. Oh, they're coming in now, boy. Coming in hot. That's Dipsy giving him a hard time.
He's down on his...
This boy, look at him. He's like a fallen fighter. He looks like Tyson after
That's what it feels like.
after Buster Douglas
he's
got
down.
He's laying down in the pavement.
Get up! Get off me!
Get up! Milk challenges include when he lays right now, you know what that milk's doing? It's spreading all up his body, Dad.
It's spreading!
All down his fingertips.
Get out of there!
All up into his lungs and
Throw
kidneys
in
and
the
whatnot.
towel.
It's going to back all the way up to the bottom of his throat. He's going to be sitting up real quick. Yeah. That's right. That's coming.
We only have...
I think we're going to start hazing him. We're going to start pouring that milk down his throat, Hick.
we got 16 minutes to go.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What do we do? Are you 3 minutes away, or should we take a break? Should we take a break, or is it coming?
I ain't trying to wait, bro.
I know you're not, but we need some direction from you.
We'll see where
Go
we're
to
at.
break.
Go to break.
Go to break.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with more. Countdown continues here on the drill.
You're not having this fun on, public radio today. Tell you that much.
Now, another classic moment in Jags history.
The field goal is good. They have come back from 27-0 to win the game.
1010XL, home of the Jaguars.
Are you an experienced chiller technician and looking for a role where your skills are truly valued? It's time to make the move to Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. You'll get top pay, comprehensive health and welfare benefits for your family, and a pension that doesn't come out of your pocket. Join the team that's got your back. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today.
Equal opportunity employer.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and my knee was getting worse, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do, and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
Lots of jewelry stores in the town center, but only one is locally owned, Beard's Diamonds.
We're the only local jewelry store at the town center.
That's Jacksonville's John Lupo, owner of Beard's for over 4 decades.
We're entrenched in Jacksonville, Florida.
In a sea of mega chain jewelers, John says it's easy to stand out because he's not handcuffed by a corporate handbook.
I am not beholden to a corporate structure, so we've got flexibility to do whatever we can and want, and we do.
And that includes lowering prices to undercut them every day.
Quality for quality, color for color, everything the same. We should be able to beat them hands down by minimum 20%. We go overseas ourselves. We know exactly what we're buying. This isn't getting marked up in a corporate structure. We will beat anybody's price anywhere.
So before you buy anything at one of those chains, get a second opinion at locally owned Beard's Diamonds. No corporate atmosphere, no corporate rules, no corporate high markups.
We want you to come shop us and you'll see a lot better price here.
Beard's Diamonds.
Everybody gets a good deal at Beard's.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein & Robbins. Fighting for your rights since 1975.
You can't go inside your home team's locker room, so Jags beat reporter Hayes Carline goes there for you.
Work on three, 1, 2, 3,
Hayes Carline here. Find my blog at 1010xl.com.
Brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing, where quality and experience count.
Hi, I'm Jeff Breyer, president of Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring.
And I'm Zach Breyer. When my dad started in business in 1990, I wasn't even born yet.
That's true. And after 35 years and nearly 20,000 satisfied customers, we literally have a showroom in every neighborhood.
So whether you need more outdoor living space with a glass or screen enclosure, or you're looking to transform your home with new flooring, we've got you covered.
Visit our websites, or better yet, do yourself a favor and stop by one of our showrooms on Phillips Highway to experience the Lifetime difference and receive 20% off your purchase.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hicken here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Getting a pool? David Garrard here. I just did. But before they dug, I called Clearwater Irrigation, and they capped off all my sprinkler lines so the pool company could just dig away.
Then when your pool's finished, we'll install your sprinkler system back to full coverage.
And now my backyard oasis is getting watered beautifully.
And maybe then, Dave, I could take another quick dip.
Bigger swimming trunks, John. Much bigger.
Clearwater Irrigation.
And drainage, too.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Advanced Business Solutions. When you look at the tree of quarterbacks that Liam Cohen has been able to work with throughout his career, one of the bigger success stories has been that of Baker Mayfield. Trevor Lawrence met with the media and was asked, has he talked to Baker Mayfield about Liam Cohen and his philosophies?
I haven't yet. I know Baker, I wouldn't say well, but we're buddies, and every time I see him, we try to catch up, talk. I really got a lot of respect for him. I haven't got a chance to yet, but I need to. I've heard through other people that have talked to Baker at different things throughout the offseason that he's just says great things about him and how much he helped him and said, I'm going to love playing for him. So I've kind of heard that through, I guess, mutual friends and stuff.
Sound courtesy of Jaguars.com. It's 65 degrees at 8:54. Time and 10 brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, our broadcast.
This is it.
We busted up the broadcast clock a little bit, so if you're sticking around with us, we're good. We're coming down the home stretch here. We're going to demand that
we got 10 minutes to go.
He's got to get that thing done.
He's got about 30 ounces left.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know why he does not like to puke.
Yeah,
because if it were me,
it was get it done, get it over with.
Feel better.
I mean, the bottom line, you're going to reach a point here, whether or not.
Once it comes out, you feel better.
Yeah, that'll happen. Max has the YouTube feed trained on E right now.
Max is getting the vid.
He's too ashamed to face us. I mean, that makes sense. Now he turns around, he looks. Pain, despair, at least I wonder this too. I wonder, like, if you love milk, like you love milk, right?
I love milk.
About it. And he's talking about how he likes milk. I wonder after you make yourself sick
if you'll hate milk from
that's
here
what
on out.
That's what I was going to ask.
Do you hate milk right now, E?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like right now, would you be considering drinking milk again at any point after today?
No,
not at all.
Hands on knees again.
Yeah. What time is it
He's
here?
back on his feet. We got 9 minutes to go.
55. Yeah, we got
9:04 is at the end of the official end of the milk challenge.
Right. I mean,
so he's got some work to do here.
Probably does.
I mean, I can't believe
doing a lot of swishing around in the mouth with the milk. I don't know if that's because to feel like you can't go down, or if it's to inspire some sort of regurgitation to end this whole debacle, or what's happening.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know why he won't.
Yeah. One of two things needs to happen here in the next few minutes. Milk needs to go down, or milk needs to come up.
You're struggling?
You hear me? Huh?
He says he's struggling. Is he sweating?
In the next 2-3 minutes, one of two things needs to happen. Milk needs to be going down, or milk needs to be coming up. Come on. That's why it's the wheel of consequence. Here, my man, you're going to see he's been so diligent. Over and over, he's invested in trying to catch it. Just pull her in there, friend. We don't care. Pull right in.
Yeah, you can come in.
Yeah.
It's all fine.
People
it's all
parked
good.
across the way, trying to get a good view. Look at him.
He's wobbly.
Look at him. He's off his feet. Look, here's another one. There's pulling on the side of the ground. Yeah, here it comes. Look at that. He wants to see you. Oh, is that his boy? Is that your boy?
Oh, that's the Popo.
Yeah.
That's the Popo's in the house, ready to.
I'm trying, man.
Drink up there, my friend.
Oh.
Stay thirsty. I got milk. Yeah, here he comes.
Here's to Brother E.
Yeah, here he
Brother E. Brother E. Here's to Brother E, who's with us tonight.
Yeah, the police are on the scene here. Cuff him up and arrest him. Failure to complete the milk challenge.
Failure.
Yeah.
We got some milk left.
Got a little bit left. I mean,
I don't know what's
coming down the stretches. I don't see anybody drinking.
We got 7 minutes each.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't understand why he wouldn't
don't make me put
the
the Hicken lean on you. He'll come over there and pour that milk down your gullet, you know? Huh? Another cup down. I think 2 more cups. He could finish it. Could he do it? He's
do the
really
challenge
close
without throwing up?
Can you do it? I mean, he doesn't have enough time, man. He's
No.
only got 8 minutes.
I mean, he's gone to that. He must be taking like mini sips of
Well,
that.
I can't imagine how.
Bro, you know how full this cup was?
That's that, yeah. Now that's that milk drunk.
I know how many ounces are left in this.
He's milk drunk. Officer, have you guys ever had to take anybody down for too high of a LAC? A lactose alcohol content or whatever it is, a BLC?
You ever pull
My
anybody
man,
over?
he's acting drunk. Huh?
We've brought people on the scene here to make sure you're okay.
We got Rocky music playing in the background. I know you can't hear it right now. We do have you mic'd for sound. Officially, gang, by the way, if you're squeamish, the 9 o'clock has never been nastier. So, yeah just be prepared for that.
Well,
they're coming from all parts to see if ET can finish the milk challenge. We're 6 minutes away now. 6 minutes away and about what? How many ounces short, Hick? 30 ounces?
30
maybe?
ounces, easy.
You think 2 more full cups would do it?
No.
No? You take 3 more full cups?
He's coming back to pour another one.
Pour one more. This will be the last one. I have to drink that one fast. He's such a strong. He's actually held up pretty good. I think though it's because I think he's held up so good because the timing of the drinking is slow enough.
I think
the idea is you got to drink it so fast that it can't. I mean,
certain people don't like to puke.
Well, sure.
And he's one of them.
Yeah, more than others. I don't think anyone likes to.
No.
But I hear you.
But sometimes you just got to do it.
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I'd rather you do it.
Sure.
He's taking another cup.
Yeah. He's going to get it down.
But look how much is left.
We're going to keep doing this till the show's over. I mean,
I know.
The milk challenge is going to go we're not quitting. Something's
quit.
happening. Yeah, we're going to sit here. I mean, there's milk left. I mean, the idea is in an hour. I mean, it takes 2, I guess.
I mean, it's officially 9 o'clock.
Yeah. And the nasty is here.
The nasty is here.
It won't be long. It won't be too much longer. I mean, you got to think that stomach is.
Put the cup down.
Yeah, that stomach has got to be curdling a little bit at some point. There's a lot in there, and you just keep pouring it on top, and now you're pouring cold milk on top of warm, and then that gurgles.
Yes.
He can't hear me. Can he?
I think he has an earpiece.
Can he
in or
hear me?
something.
Oh.
I think he's hearing us.
Yeah. Okay.
He's covering his ears.
Yeah, I wasn't trying. I literally wasn't trying to make him sick. I was just good. I really was just enjoying the fact that you and I are sitting here completely stone cold sober with
Great
whatever,
day for us.
Yeah, whatever we feel like putting in. I mean, we put our souls out there to bear numerous times over the course of the year.
Well, I'm doing an artsy shot with a gallon of milk in the forefront,
I can't drink no more.
and he in the back. He says he can't drink no more.
I don't know where that was part of the challenge. I mean,
it's the challenge.
I mean, part of the challenge is that
he's down.
His hands and knees, ladies
He's
and
down.
gentlemen. Huh? I think it's coming. Yeah.
Down.
Max is on the scene over there, and he sees something happening here. Yeah, Max is predicting.
Max
I hear
is coming.
Yeah, the breathing's getting labored.
Oh, boy.
I can literally hear his stomach gurgling a little bit. Like underneath
Excellent choice.
Like underneath the microphone. I can literally feel him. Look at they're telling me he's got it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is bad. This is the last time E had that 7th glass of Henny.
Yeah.
This is when this happened.
E, when was the last time you were down like this?
When's the last time
because of alcohol?
When's the last time you got liquor sick, E? Has it been a while?
Yeah, it's been a good little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah.
You
don't like it?
Is it worse or better than liquor sick, would you say?
This sucks.
Sorry, Junie Bug.
Taste of milk.
Yeah. Yeah, you've had a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want a cookie?
No.
No? Are you sure? How about just the outside part?
Some people wanted to come by. Once the guy wanted to come by and bring a dead rat for you to smell.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
No, I told him no.
We said no.
I told him no. Yeah.
We said no.
Yeah, he's spitting now.
Spitting.
Spitting is the precursor. That means that acidic, that acidic gets to the back of your throat there and hits the roof of your mouth a little.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get
Once
to
that watery stuff starts coming.
like right here.
Yeah.
And you try and choke it back a little bit, but it's just gurgling and burning.
I just don't understand the fight.
Yeah.
Just give in.
Yeah, he can't do it, man. I mean,
just give in.
Just shove a finger down the throat.
Do the
Let's get
finger
over
down
this.
the throat.
Feel better. Why wallow in this misery,
Where's
man?
the towel? I
Man,
want
you've
to
not
throw
been-
it in.
I don't. Maybe he's not been liquor sick enough in his life, but you reach a point on a liquor sick night where you take care of business yourself. You
got to do it.
Yeah, you got. Here he goes. Could he be doing it? I see his hand was leaving the ground. I mean, shove a stick down in there if we have to.
Yeah. Whatever it takes, man.
We'll hold him
End the
down.
misery.
He's not doing he's doing one of those breathing exercises.
There's no victory here, friend. You did not finish the challenge.
Right. The challenge has been lost, and now you're hovering there in a sea of nausea. Yeah. Did Coast Guard ever go to the sea of nausea there, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sea of nausea is where we're sailing this
The boys
morning.
are saying redo on Monday.
Redo on Monday, they're saying. E, what do you think about that?
I beat every one of them boys.
It's officially 9:03. They're saying you lost the challenge, that you failed.
Clay County
It
is
the first time I lost something.
Clay County is angry right now.
I know this.
I bet you half of them can't drink as much as milk as I did.
Yeah. Is that what you're going with?
No, my cup's right over here.
Do you want more?
I think I beat it again. Nope.
Standing them back up.
Beans, peas, tomatoes.
904.
Yeah. Yeah, there's still a lot of milk left.
I know.
What do we do?
I got a cup right here.
What are we doing? We're drinking till this milk's gone or somebody's down for the count. I don't know what to tell you.
We just want him to puke.
Yeah, because he's gonna. Not that we want him to, but
but he's in such pain and.
But the idea, I'm not trying to be that guy, but if you don't drink the milk in an hour, you're not doing the challenge because it needs to be that much within that time frame to get the effects of calling the milk challenge.
I get it.
Yeah, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not putting it on you, my brother.
I understand.
I feel for you. I'm sorry. I love you.
It's
okay?
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all love.
Yeah. It's all love. He's kind of getting the brawny treatment right now,
A little bit of brawny. Probably should have worn the 6 USC jersey today.
Yeah, he probably should have. A little bit of brawny.
Got a little
I get
brawny.
it, yeah.
Yeah, LeBron.
Hacker would be LeBron. He set the stage for these milk challenges, getting them down at a pace that is
The fans are even
being demanded.
The fans are even giving up. E.
Look at them. They're
just
driving
giving
by
up.
now. Well, that's almost a look of pity that guy gave.
That was a look of pity.
Yeah. Boys are they're activated this morning.
I can't believe we've gone past the hour allotment.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh! Hey! Oh! Hey!
Oh!
Get it out!
Get it out of there! Get that poison out of there! He's gonna die, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the 9 o'clock's never been nastier. Oh, the humanity!
Oh,
Oh no! Somebody make it stop!
Oh, no! It's still coming!
Oh, I don't even like the sound of it. It won't stop. We got a milk fountain that has been turned on full blast. The purge siren is going off. Oh, God.
It just happened. It happened.
Oh, after 94 ounces of pure whole milk, he has finally met his maker, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, he did it.
Prone right now on the front lawn of 10XL.
Break. Take a break. Take a break.
After a long night in the animal house.
Oh, back inside.
Yeah. Oh, God. Don't crawl in it, friend. Don't let him crawl in it. That first projectile was impressive. That thing went 12 feet, dude.
That thing shot.
I've never seen the projectile like that.
Outstanding.
That thing went 12 feet, man. He would have won a watermelon seed spitting contest.
Do we
with
have a
that thing.
replay?
Do we have a replay?
Can we get a replay?
I don't want to see the replay. I'm never going to watch
Rewind that.
this.
YouTube. I need a replay.
E, how are we doing over there, bro? No one's really checking on you. Huh?
You already?
You okay? Okay,
Yes.
give a thumbs up. That boy.
Yes.
Yeoman's effort. After I'd say a good solid 90 ounces of cold
He did well.
whole milk.
He
Yeah,
did.
we didn't dumb it down.
No.
He stood there like a champion, man. I mean, I think he thought, Dan, that he could actually beat the system.
Yeah, he can't beat it.
Just like I can stifle down this nausea. You know, I can make it go away. You know, he's laying in the bed with the spins. If I just put my foot on the ground, it'll make it stop. He's trying everything, and it just ultimately science wins.
Good Lord, I'm looking at the replay.
Yeah.
No way!
Projectile,
No!
yeah. What?
Oh.
Give me a distance, you think?
That's a good 6 feet.
Yeah, 6 foot.
Good 6 feet.
7. Max coming in with an adjustment. The European
That's
just
outstanding.
7.
That's outstanding work.
Yeah. Now, are you done after the first one when it comes to this challenge?
Yeah. I can't tell if he kept puking or.
I still got some in me.
Yeah, he didn't puke a whole lot.
It was just the projectile was it?
Yeah, he's got to stay out here.
Yeah, oh yeah. This is, yeah.
Just for, I mean,
it's going to ferment and get worse. It doesn't go away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more.
Yeah, there's more coming.
Hey, we're going to have to stay. We're going to have to stay out here.
Well, we can stay, but I mean, he needs to stay.
Yeah.
He needs to stay.
We can just peek in on him. We'll go back in the studio.
Oh, yeah. We can watch it live.
Yeah, we can watch it live and check in on him, and we can hear him.
Yeah.
He's probably not done.
He's not done.
No, he's burping. There's a lot of milk in there, man, and it's jumbling around right now.
It was just, it wasn't a ton, though. It wasn't a ton of puke.
Got rubberneckers right now.
But he says he's okay. Thumbs up, E? You're okay?
You're healthy. Look at Mastercraft is rooting for you, E. They're all rooting for you, huh?
Man down. Man down. All right, we'll grab a break. We'll come back and
sure. We're gonna go
ahead
and have
inside
some
and continue to watch.
God only knows what Dear Drill's gonna ask us today.
Oh,
we'll see on that one.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is the Big D. And we don't mean Dallas. 1010XL, Jacksonville's sports radio.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
So, you finally have some time to yourself. Even if it is just the car ride home, it's you time. And look at you. Do not disturb set before you even got in the car? Impressive. You've earned this moment to just chill and drive. This break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
If you suffer from constant burning, tingling, or numbness in your hands or feet, it could be a serious condition called neuropathy. I'm Dr. Nathan Riddle, DC with Riddle Wellness in Ponte Vedra. Neuropathy is treatable, and we have seen great results by using state-of-the-art, non-invasive therapies to target damaged nerves, reduce symptoms, and improve nerve function. Call 904-395-5598 to schedule your free consultation today and learn how you can live pain-free. Call 904-395-5598.
And get ready for the best prices ever on all diamond stud earrings and all tennis bracelets at Beards Diamonds. Hicken here for my friends at Beards Diamonds, man. Nobody does it better than Beards Diamonds. Don't buy a diamond in Jacksonville until you check out Beards. You're going to see a much bigger selection, higher quality than those chain store diamonds. You'll get a better price. Beards is different, man. It's Jacksonville. Locally owned for more than 40 years. Amazing reputation for value, honesty, and transparency. You heard me, local. Go visit the Lupos. Say hello. They take care of the local customers. Free lifetime warranty, free maintenance, free sizing, free cleaning, free insurance appraisals. Man, they don't nickel and dime you, and they love our local heroes in uniform. Military, police, firefighters, nurses, 25% off every day, every purchase. Take my advice and visit Beards. Get to know the local owners. Let them teach you the inside tricks of how to buy a diamond the smart way. Not just engagement rings. Beards has case after case of gorgeous everyday jewelry. So shop local, shop Beards at the St. John's Town Center. The only jeweler not owned by Wall Street. That's Beards Diamonds.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. There was a time when if you handed me a bread basket at a restaurant, you better watch your fingers. Pizza, pasta, bread, carbs were absolutely my weakness. I'd be lying if I said they didn't have me hooked. Then Awaken 180 came into my life. I've been down every diet road there is, but this is different. It's not just another diet. It's a total reset of how you see food. You know that carb craving that we all accepted as normal? That's gone for me now. Don't get me wrong. I still enjoy the good stuff, but here's the difference. I no longer feel like I need them. So when the server puts that bread basket on the table, I just smile, sit back, and say, nah, I'm good. That feeling of control is all thanks to Awaken 180. I lost 40 pounds in 9 weeks on Awaken 180. Hacker lost more than 110. Baloo is on his way, and you can lose whatever you want to lose. It doesn't matter what your goal weight is. Awaken 180 weight loss will get you there quickly and safely. It's a clear path to success without disappointment. Awaken 180 has changed my life, and it will change yours too. Give them a call at 844-346-1800 or go to awaken180weightloss.com. Trust me, you'll thank yourself.
1010XL covers every angle of the draft.
That is what I do.
Listen for draft previews brought to you by Hurricane Grill and Wings and Big Brothers Big Sisters. Roll through the offseason with AA Automotive and 1010XL.
The Jacksonville Icemen have punched their ticket to the Kelly Cup playoffs in April. But first, the Icemen have an action-packed weekend with the Savannah Ghost Pirates. Friday and Saturday night at 7. Then it's the Orlando Solar Bears. Sunday at 3. All games at 5-Star Veterans Memorial Arena. Tickets at Ticketmaster, JacksIcemen.com, or call 904-602-PUCK. Iceman Hockey is #Frozen Frenzy.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
1010XL's draft previews are brought to you by Hurricane Grill and Wings.
Abdul Carter would be a tremendous pick if he falls to the Jaguars at 5. The former Nittany Lion got pressure on 18.5% of his pass rushes last season, helping him register 12 sacks and 23.5 tackles for loss. His ability to play off the ball and off the edge will draw comparisons to Micah Parsons, and that would be a welcome addition to the teal and black arsenal already on the edge that features Josh Hines-Allen and Trayvon Walker.
David here with Royal Pest Services. Man, don't let your yard be torn up by that heavy aeration machine this spring. Visit RoyalPestServices.com to learn more about our granular aeration. Broadcast throughout the tree and shrubs to break up that compacted soil. Visit RoyalPestServices.com.
When you hear Florida Gators baseball on 1010XL, it's brought to you by Renewal by Anderson, the official window and door replacement partner of the Florida Gators, and Farah, the official personal injury law firm of the Jaguars.
A chipped windshield can turn into a big problem fast. Lauren Brooks here. Trust Novus Glass of Jacksonville for expert repair and replacement. Call 904-289-2905 for Novus Glass in Orange Park. 904-289-2905.
1010XL is presented by Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we've moved outside. We've just left him laying like a roadkill out there in the front yard, and hopefully he'll purge himself. He's made a huge mistake here, and that he won't get rid of his contents, and instead he's going to feel like crud all day long.
Yeah, I'd get it out.
He couldn't finish tonight. We probably should have made him just drink the whole time so that he would be done already, but he left about, I don't know, a third of the gallon was still left, and he had a minor purge, but the big bulk of the curdling cottage cheese is still down in that gullet of his, so it's going to have to come up at some point.
But his way to handle it, as far as I'm concerned, we got the moment.
Fair.
The projectile went out.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't pretty.
That's where we are.
It's not a pretty scene out there for sure, and he's looking pretty pitiful out there. Really is. No one really on the course that was significantly involved in yesterday's leaderboard. Justin Rose has just gone off. He's played his first hole. He has at 7 under par, 3-shot lead. What an amazing
What's the winning
Shazam
score of the
spot.
Masters?
Usually, or?
No, what do you think?
12.
12, yeah. It's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, I'll tighten it up here a little bit. But Rose has played 1, but meanwhile, I'm going to go down the leaderboard, okay? I'll stop when somebody has teed off yet. Corey Connor, Scotty Scheffler, Ludwig Oberg, Terrell Hatton, Bryson DeChambeau, Aaron Rye, Harris English, Jason Day, Akshay Bhatia, Michael Kim, Davis Thompson, Cameron Smith, Fred Couples, Brian Harmon, Patrick Reed, Max Greiserman, Minwoo Lee, Daniel Berger, Matt Fitzpatrick, Sanjay M., Victor Hovland, Shane Lowry, and then finally, way down here, we get Brian Campbell, who's played 4 holes so far. Bubba Watson's out there, even par. He's played 3 so far. Point being, not many have gone off yet, but among those that have, the leader, Justin Rose, so we'll keep an eye on him. Again, a very Shazam-like stat. I would have never, this has not stood out to me as we've gone through these years, and I wouldn't have gotten this right if you said who leads, all time in first round leads at the Masters. Turns
Amazing.
out it's now Justin Rose. 5 times he's led after round
one more than Nicklaus.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But not one win.
No. And I can remember one year I can remember him being in did he even go to the playoff? He may have been in one of those playoffs. Maybe the playoff that Cabrera won or Sergio or someone.
May have.
I feel like he was maybe in the playoff one year because it's been an interesting career for Justin Rose. And as big of fans as we are, Dan, and as much research that we do because of our job, it's very rare for me to learn something about somebody just watching a generic commercial. But when Justin Rose was featured in a commercial for I don't know what, but they were kind of going through his career and his perseverance and had forgotten that he missed 21 straight cuts.
Oh, he went through that?
Yeah.
Wow.
He came up. He was like a 14 or 15, 16 years old. He played at the British Open, finished in the top 5, turned pro.
Right.
But didn't catapult at one point in the 17 straight cups or 21 straight cuts. And kept persevering. Ultimately, he won a major. He's probably got, don't you think he has double-digit top 10 finishes in majors?
Justin Rose is making his 20th start at the Masters. Let me see what he's done. Top 25 finishes in 11 of the past 14 years. Runner-up in 2015 to Jordan Spieth and 2017 to Sergio. So that's what he's done.
So Sergio was that a playoff, you said?
Didn't say that.
Oh, yeah.
A
Sergio
runner-up
won in a playoff, but I could be wrong.
15 and 17 to Spieth and to Sergio.
I think Sergio may have been a playoff, although that would probably tell you that if it were. Maybe I just remember him competing.
Yeah. He's high round is 81. His scoring average is 71.9. He's made 16 cuts of the 19 he's entered. Looks like he'll be 17 of 20. 35 of those rounds have been under par. He's made $4.4 million at Augusta.
Garcia beat Justin Rose in a playoff. So
there you go.
He does have he tied for the title one year and then lost it in a playoff.
That one hurts.
And Garcia's this LIV outfit that Garcia had on yesterday, he looked like Ronald McDonald. It was just an affront. They made Jason Day take off that Marvin sweater last year. They should have made Sergio go change. He looked like a clown. He looked like a driver in the cartoon movie Cars. Just bright yellow, bright red, just silly looking. Hey, silly looking Spaniard. You look silly. That may be Spain's colors. Is it red and gold? No one knows. They're still searching for it themselves. No idea. E, what's E? Can I get a shot on E? What's the update there? What's he doing?
Is he okay?
We got some complaining on the text line that the challenge wasn't pulled off at all, and that we quit to, and he didn't chug it out. And so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't know.
We got the projectile.
They
he
wanted
did the best he could.
They want him to spin again. He better get chugging. It's not a challenge to drink it in more than an hour.
He's done.
Yeah,
he's done.
Yeah, they're mad
there
at
he
him.
is.
I'm not
He's
lying.
on his feet, and I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
Did it ever finish, or did you just do that one projectile?
Googans are revolting on him. They're demanding a whole
He's
other.
angry.
Yeah. This is not going to be good.
Bad day.
We need to sequester him from Guggen Nation right now on the text line because they're not having any of
RJ,
this.
shut down the text line, please.
We need to shut it down. He doesn't need to see
Don't
what
let
they're
him see
saying
it.
right here. You redo if you don't chug. I mean, they're just mad at him.
Yeah. We don't need to see that.
They're claiming that he didn't do the challenge at all. The challenge, you got to drink for an hour or not.
He'll start threatening people.
Yeah. I don't need that. We don't need that kind of. Get the law involved again. They've already been down here once today.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
All right, what they had to say now? I'm back now.
You're back?
Rules are rules. You didn't do it in an hour.
Oh, man.
All that kind of stuff. That's all I'm saying. It's not us. Doesn't
It's not
count.
us.
They're saying do it again.
Yeah, I get it.
Respin.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
They're after you.
That's just them, not us.
Yeah,
That's just a little spit up. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
He did drink about 90 ounces of milk, I would say. Wouldn't you?
E, what would you do with this guy on the text line? Do you think you lose your text line privileges when you're writing, you people are sick, you're stupid, ugly trash? That's all you are. Scum, no class, Jacksonville bleep.
Oh, wow.
Is that a block, you think?
Oh,
think maybe text line privileges should be
Revoked.
squashed for whoever this dummy is. So
let him in.
Yeah, let him in.
We love him.
Who says such a thing? Oh, I'm previous. I'm going back previous. Why does your trash town only have one sports team and the team blank? Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Gracious.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a good guy.
This guy's a clown.
Him so angry.
No, this guy fell on his head or something. I'm reading some of his texts. Yeah, we should just let him have this outlet because he's like literally stupid.
It'll help him.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, we'll just let him. Yeah, you can stay and send in your ridiculous. The
Washington,
because you're touched. You're not right.
The Washington Commanders, are signing a quarterback to a 1-year deal.
Okay,
his name
is Lola.
Is Josh Johnson.
Oh my God.
The quarterback who won't go away.
What?
Remember his last win was for Washington against the Jags?
He still hadn't won since then?
I don't think so.
He
had one. He has one win in his career, Jeff.
No.
Yes. He's
Josh
1-8 as a starter.
Is that okay.
He was with Baltimore last year.
Yeah, I know he's played for other teams. Well, what a day for the old folks. I mean, you know what, by the way? While we continue to sing the praises of development of college quarterbacks and being more ready than ever, I would say the fact that Josh Johnson and Joe Flacco are getting jobs today doesn't speak well for that theory.
No.
Shouldn't it be young guys with some hope of something that take roster spots that these guys are taking?
Josh Johnson started in 2009. He played quarterback for, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Jim Harbaugh at San Diego. Does that sound right?
Yeah, no, he did.
Okay.
At University of San Diego, yeah.
He was drafted in the 5th round by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Stayed 3 years in Tampa. Started 5 games. Then he went to Cleveland. Then he went to Cincinnati. Then he was out of football for 5 years. 14, 15, 16. 4 years. 14, 15, 16, 17.
That's amazing.
Then
he wasn't hurt, by the way. Did he probably coach? Maybe did he do like arena or something?
Then in 18, he played for Washington, got his 1 win against the Jags. I'm almost positive here in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I did, for sure.
And then in 19, he played for the San Diego Fleet of the AAF.
Good for them.
And then in 20, he played for the Wildcats, the LA Wildcats of the XFL.
He loves ball.
Then in 21, the Jets and Baltimore. In 22, San Francisco. Took 23 off. Last year with Baltimore, now he signed with Washington again.
From the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. The only ones mad are all the ones who've never attempted that themselves. 3/4 of a gallon of whole milk in an hour is punishment enough.
Okay.
Yeah. I tend to fall into that camp.
Yeah.
Didn't look any fun. We're getting numerous now memes. It'll live forever. The exorcism puke is out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's already on the gram.
Yeah.
As they say.
It's out there. It's out there. It was spectacular.
All the guys pulled up at the shop laughing. I'd say it was a success. This is some dude that I think this guy may be his own picture. He took it from the street.
One of the guys, in fairness, that was a spew. Thought it would have had more volume. I agree with that.
Yeah, but that's all sitting in his stomach. That's on him. He don't want to get it out.
It's on him.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Right.
Yeah. Are you back on the board?
I'm on the board.
Do you feel nauseous?
No, I don't feel nauseous.
You're okay now?
My stomach,
it's just full.
Yeah, it's
that
full.
wasn't that bad then. You just had one little spew. You'll be fine.
Yeah. But he did drink 90 ounces, and he
only drank milk.
But it's
he only spit up like 1 ounce.
But in fairness, it's not the 90-ounce milk challenge. It's the gallon.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of the Googans are. Yeah. But I don't want to call him a cheater. I think that's a little hard.
This is what they wanted to see.
They got what they wanted.
Yeah, right. They want to see what other milk challenges have yielded, which is like a free-flowing fountain of milk.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting into any of that. I'm just glad that I wasn't the one who lost the bracket.
Right. Amen to that, by the way.
Right.
That's right.
Sure. I didn't want to do anything.
We were winners. So that's all that matters. Our Dream Finders Homes poll question of the day, final results. I asked you guys, who do you want to draft right now? And the overwhelming choice is Mason Graham. Almost 500 votes. 74.4% said Mason Graham.
That surprises me.
gave you
It's a
4
very
names.
unsexy position.
Again, had I maybe put in Ashton Genty, maybe the number would be down. I put in an offensive lineman. I put in Membo, 10%. Second place. 8.7, Tyler Warren. I'd be okay with McMillan, Warren, either McMillan or Warren. I would. Would you be upset with that?
No. I don't. It would bother.
Again, if you tell me that
it's the fifth pick, it's just I don't know why that should matter. If you're a stud, you're a stud. Like Brian Thomas Jr. should have been the fifth pick. You could argue
100%.
I need to have a unicorn there, man. If I'm going 5, and I just don't know if those guys are unicorns. They look like they could be good players. I don't like if it was Marvin Harrison Jr., then yeah, I pulled the trigger. And I know he didn't play it necessarily, but I'm just saying that if that's what they were projecting.
We've had this. What if Ted McMillan's Drake London?
Yeah, but you got to ask if it's him.
Yeah. What if he's Mike Evans? Then you.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Thrilled.
I guess then you ask yourself, what if Higgins from Ohio State or
Iowa State
or the Egbuka or one of those guys that you could get later. It's a juggle. This is where Mr. Intangibly Rich claims to have some savviness when it comes to projecting who's going to go where, and if you do that correctly and know that certain positions are going to be more healthy when you pick like in round 2 or 3, then yeah, you would probably utilize that strategy. Okay, I know I'm gonna have a lot more to choose from at interior offensive line in round 4 than I will at, say, receiver.
What does Rory need to shoot today to feel good?
68.
68.
Yeah, he needs to get to 4 under. Because the other guys will get up to 7 or 8 probably today. I think the lead today will be 7, 8 under par. So I think and it would behoove him to go 66.
Yeah,
if he really wants to win.
If he shoots anything 72, 71, he's not winning.
I don't know. No, because of who he'd have to catch and how many he'd have to pass.
Or he's going to need a weekend 65.
Well, an interesting guy who has showed up yesterday. We'll see if he can stick around because
Justin Rose just birdie number 2. He's 8 under.
Well, good for him. That's a really solid, easy birdie hole, that par 5 second. It always proven to play that way. So if you make a par there, it's almost like making a bogey. And yeah, he goes back to 8 under par. He's an easy one to root for. He's a nice guy, kind of quiet, kind of vanilla. But I think Justin Rose has had a nice.
Kind of feel like Justin Rose, you could say, deserves the Masters.
Well, the fact that he's led 5 times.
I mean, it's amazing that he hasn't won with a 5. Because listen, you can go back and look at Masters history. The guys who jump out on Thursday generally are right in the hunt, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a.
I think that Scotty, based on what happened yesterday, I would project Scotty Scheffler to win.
Well, yeah.
No bogeys. That's another little nuance. It doesn't show up on the scorecard. A lot of you look at, did you see Batia's scorecard? Did you see what Akshay Bhatia did yesterday?
No.
He had one. He's 2 under par. He had 1 par on the back 9. 3 bogeys, 5 birdies.
Wow.
On the day, he had 7 birdies and 5 bogeys. Dude only made 6 pars all day. So the consistency, I guess, that I would think that Scheffler showed in not making a single bogey. He just had 4 birdies. And, if you play bogey-free up there, it means you're not 3-putting. You're not giving away putts on the green. The strangest stat of the day, Shazam, though, was that Nick Dunlap, who shot 90 yesterday, and they say had no 3-putts. How's that even possible?
Somebody sent that in, not
That's
confirmed,
poor ball striking.
Well, the average round 1 score of the Masters winner since 2000 is 69.5.
That's almost 70. Yeah, 200.
Tiger Woods won the 05 Masters, shot an opening round 74, and 3 players have gone on to win after shooting even par 72. So it's not out of the question.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But part of those stats are also subjective to who was on that leaderboard and where were they.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with Rory being even or being 4 back or whatever is that Scotty Scheffler he's got to run.
Yeah.
I'll ask you better like this.
Yeah.
Rather than what can Rory shoot or can he win? Do you think Rory is going to finish ahead of Scheffler this week?
Do I?
Yeah. Now that he's 4 back.
Not right
Yeah,
now.
me either.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he lost the Masters because he fell too far behind Scotty. I don't think he'll catch him. Never mind.
I didn't see Rory play yesterday.
I did.
But they said
he played great until
he had an eagle putt, a makeable eagle putt to go to 5 under on 13.
Yeah.
They said he should have been 7 or 8 under.
Bro,
by the time
I watched every stroke coming down the stretch. Yes,
Okay.
he had a makeable eagle putt. He missed. 14, he had a 3-foot birdie putt.
Missed
it. Stayed even. Went to 15.
Yeah.
Chipped it, got a bad break, rolled down the hill, made a double.
Yeah.
Went to 16. Didn't make the birdie. Yeah, just hit it. And then went to
My point is when he was 4 under, some were saying he should have been 7 or 8 under.
Yeah, it is Augusta, but he could have been 5 or 6. I didn't see his whole round. I picked him up on really where you just picked up the action. I may have seen him finish 12.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him play 13 forward. And it was, again, I said this earlier, and I'm no golf historian, but to me, and I have watched a lot of golf since I was a kid.
Yeah.
He is among of all the elite golfers of their era. He's the worst short putter of any great golfer I've ever seen. Because it's not It's not based off yesterday. It's based off yesterday. Look, he should have lost to players, Dan. He got lucky his putt on 18 went in. I'll say it. His little short putt on 18, the final round of the players, was wanted so bad to miss to the right. It was such a whiffy putt that it just barely snuck in that right edge door, and we didn't notice, didn't say much. And he missed those short putts last year at the Open. You got to make short, but you cannot. Well, I mean, you can.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is that it's extended for him.
Right.
Like, it's not like Scheffler's had his demons, but he's not a consistently terrible short putter. I feel like Rory McIlroy is a consistently bad, and this is where the choke has to come into your mind, short putter. How does a guy have 5 or 6 majors in by 2011 or 14 and not have any sense? How's that possible?
Who?
Rory.
4.
He's got 4 and he hasn't won one in over 10 years.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back, make the turn for home. E, all right?
I'm good money.
All right. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Gotta get to the station. On a scale from 1 to 10.
10.
10. 10. 10. 10. 10. XL.
When you're experiencing sudden, unexpected dental pain, the last thing you want to hear is that your dentist can't see you until next week. That's why I'm so glad I found Harbor Dental Care. Whenever I call, they always find a way to see me within 24 hours, and they can usually fix whatever's wrong the same day. Plus, they have locations throughout Jacksonville, so no matter what side of town I'm on, I can always count on the same great care. If you want to find a dentist who believes in treating people right, learn more at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Hey, gang, Prosper here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Need a leader for commercial or retail, multifamily, hospitality projects? Maybe it's top-tier residential service. No gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and hard work. That's what you get with Lloyd's. As your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team, Lloyd's is the only name Northeast Florida counts on. Visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey man, what's that noise?
Do you hear it too? You can hear it, right?
Yeah, it's your air conditioner. It's like a grinding or a rattling.
And it's getting on your nerves, right? Like it's eating at your brain and you can't think straight, but it just keeps grinding and squeaking and taunting and nagging. You're not good enough. You're a failure. Why can't you be more like your sister, the lawyer?
Yeah, I don't hear that last part so much.
Yeah, but it's not cool, right, Jason?
It could definitely be cooler. At Bueller Air and Plumbing, we can totally repair whatever that noise is and get your AC working smoothly and silently. We fix these things all the time.
So I won't be a failure?
Life should be enjoyed. If some irritating, broken air conditioner is making you crazy, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys locksmith service.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On April 11, 1965, at the 29th U.S. Masters Tournament, Jack Nicklaus wins the second of his 6 Masters titles.
titles, beating Gary Player and Arnold Palmer by a record 9 strokes.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Parents, now is the time to sign your kids up for the best basketball league in the 904. Tommy Houlihan's Summer Beaches Basketball League. Season starts in June, and games will be played in the St. Paul's Gym. Go to TommyHoulihanBasketball.com for all the info.
Yo, this is Tony from Tony D's. Are you looking for a great slice of pizza? Well, we have about 12 varieties. Most places won't have slices of pizza after lunch. At Tony D's, you can get a slice all day. It's always fresh at Tony D's Pizza. Bay Meadows and 295.
New year, new club. This is Joe C., and I'm proud to be a member of Southampton. And with the popularity of golf, getting a tee time is tough. But with membership comes member privileges. Enjoy clubhouse dining, expanded practice area, focusing on all parts of your game. And right now, you can join with an annual commitment and get a $1,000 discount, plus $500 of Pro Shop credit. All the details are online at golfsouthampton.com or call 287-PLAY and make a tee time today at the Golf Club of Southampton.
It is home selling season, and the market is good. If you're having any difficulties, then what are you doing? You need to call Chad and Sandy. Rates are down, activity's up. Now's the best time of years to sell your home. However, some homes are sitting on the market. Hiring an expert who can maximize equity and minimize hassle, that's the key. Those expert agents, the ones I'm recommending to you right now, Chad and Sandy Newman. Maybe you're worried your home needs repairs or updating and won't sell for a good price otherwise, or perhaps you're worried about market conditions, not being able to get what your home is worth. Chad and Sandy offer a guarantee, a promise. They guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. That's why they're the real estate experts that you can know and trust. Mike and Rosemary in St. Augustine said they were determined to buy an affordable home in a specific school zone. They weren't qualifying for the loans they needed, having problems. Chad and Sandy fixed it all. You can too. ChadandSandy.com. That's ChadandSandy.com.
Presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
I'm cooling down on this. I've been able to purge my inner frustrations with a legitimate lack of interest over the course of this week, to the point that I'll be ahead of the curve and say there is a fair to decent possibility that at least a few innings of baseball will be watched this weekend.
Aha!
So I'm just being upfront about that. I'm not dying to go home and set the DVR, but, as we go through, it's dog days of summer, Hick. Basketball, I don't have any Final Four this week, do I?
No.
Then I got some Masters to watch, but the Braves, it's too bad the Braves just kicked us all right in the nose bone, because I probably would have made some plans to go down to the Tampa this weekend and maybe catch a Braves game, but the heck with that, friend.
Yeah.
We're 3-9. I don't know if you knew that.
3-9, huh?
Well, we are. You are what your record says you are.
But you won a series.
That's exciting. Good for them.
Beat the Phillies 2 out of 3.
Yeah. Awesome.
Pretty good.
Meanwhile, Spencer Strider last night throwing 90 balls and striking out 13 guys.
Be happy about that. That means he's going to be back.
Yeah. I'm happy that we have a guy perfectly capable and healthy enough to beat the best hitters in the world, and we're throwing him at AAA guys. Don't understand it a bit. But that's not a Brave story. That's more of just a in general story that we can talk about. I've never understood these rehab assignments. Go play. What are you doing? If you've been out forever, that's one thing. Or you get a little bit here or there, but good grief, the guy starts game one of playoff series. We're What are we worried? It's too big for him? Put him out there.
Jack Caglione's not going to be down long. He had a single last night with a 120.9 exit velocity, which is like unheard of.
Is he homered yet?
Yeah. So he
had a tremendous spring. He didn't get a lot of reps and produced when he did.
Be interesting to see how long they keep him down.
Interesting. The old man quarterbacks get jobs, man. What's going on with the league and the development of quarterbacks? If we're going back to Joe Flacco and Josh Johnson, and these guys, by the way, these are signed. These guys will be on teams for the whole year, I believe.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like, oh, we'll bring them in. That doesn't mean no. I mean, the Cleveland Browns, I think right now that it's a good plan. Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking.
Man, if you want to know, no matter what any prospect, what any player, what any franchise player ever says, that it's about anything other than the money, see Myles Garrett. Come on.
Yeah.
Your team's worse than ever, and you happily re-up to that cash, which I get it. Yeah. That's what you're playing for. But, man, that's a bad team, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me ask you, there is one particular player out there that I wonder about when it comes to the Jags. Why not a one-year deal for Amari Cooper?
I don't know, he didn't look very good in Buffalo.
Yeah, I know, but so what? He's looked very good everywhere else he's been a contributor.
Yeah.
You would rather play De'Ami Brown than Amari Cooper? I know they've already signed De'Ami Brown, so you don't have that option.
Obviously,
if you had your choice of those two before they were signed, who would you go with?
Oh,
Cooper.
Yeah.
I feel like Amari Cooper had this one bad stretch with Buffalo, and like it's forgotten what he's been. Like hadn't he been a 1,000-yard receiver for like 4 different teams or something?
May have.
I saw some speculation getting him back with the Raiders who drafted him. That'd be weird. So Amari Cooper went what? He was drafted by the Raiders. Then he went to the Cowboys. He's good years there.
Who signed Keenan Allen?
No one. Out there still.
I'd probably rather have him.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine. That's the same thing. I want another receiver, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to block any paths for young guys. You bring young guys in and they're beating them, then okay.
Right.
Let the veteran go. But, yeah, I'd like to have one guy like that, a Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, someone like that.
I think they think that's our Gabe Davis, though.
Yeah.
Even though he's, not
it is, yeah, man. Yeah, our wide receiver position, since Jimmy Smith left, is the worst in NFL history. It's terrible.
It's not good.
I mean, it's bad. We made a big deal. We made a big run with a receiving unit of Zay Jones, Marvin Jones, and Christian Kirk, and we didn't act like that wasn't a problem.
Amari Cooper had...
That's not built for long-term success, putting those three together.
44 catches last year.
Yeah. I was shocked because I thought going to Buffalo he would, to your point, I thought he was going to be kind of a missing piece there. And he just never got going.
8 games, 20 catches.
Yeah, I think he caught a touchdown on his first catch. Like first week, they got him involved. But by the postseason, he was getting goose-egged. What did he do for Cleveland the year before? 100 catches?
72.
1250,
though.
Was that a full year?
Yeah.
Okay. And the year before, was he traded mid-year?
78, 68, 92, 79, 53, 22,
so
75.
80-catch guy.
Yeah.
80-catch guy. Not going, but big numbers and a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah. 10,000 career receiving yards.
Yeah. Good player. He's been a really good player.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm
30.
I'm with you on that.
He's only 30.
Yeah. Not that old. That's what I mean. There's a few of these. Keenan Allen, I think, is only 32.
We were talking about somebody yesterday, and he only turned 31, NBA player, but he's only 31. But
yeah, no, I know.
But he's been playing for 13 years.
On the show we were talking about.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis.
He's old. He's an old 31.
Yeah.
He's an old 31.
But to that end, Luka's kind of an old 26. That's the player we were arguing with.
Yeah, but he's 26.
There would be way more bets that he would not, have 5 more healthy years here in a row than would.
What's that?
Luka.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. By the time he's 31, what will we be saying? I guess that'd be the point. But anyway, there's no doubt that Dallas is dumb and the league sent Luka to the Lakers. That's where I'm landing on that.
Oof.
Yeah. The league conspired and cheated and backroom dealt to get a superstar in L.A. to keep that train moving. And they've done it my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest upset in the history of organized sports was them denying the Chris Paul trade.
Yeah.
They tried to send Chris Paul out to the Lakers back in the day.
How about that one?
And they somehow turned it down. That's the biggest shocker ever.
Yeah.
So what the Lakers do? Okay, then we'll get AD.
Yeah. Yeah. Lakers are a threat, but so is Golden State in the West.
Here's what the league needs. The league needs Golden State to be the 7 seed and the Lakers to be the 3 seed so they can meet potentially in round 2. Like a lot of people are talking about, the league, you watch, they'll make the Lakers and the Warriors meet in round 1. I don't think they want that. I think the league would rather the Warriors and Lakers meet in round 2. And the league goes, the NBA playoffs go by bracket. You don't reseed. So, in the second round, 2 would face 3. So if the Lakers are a 3 and the Warriors are a 7 and upset the 2 seed, whoever it'll be, it is a wild scene there from 2 to 9 in the West.
Yeah. It is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen anything like it.
Quick, but it's like a game separates everybody.
Yeah, it really is. It's crazy. Well, Houston's good at 2.
Houston's in it too.
But then the Lakers, between the Lakers at number 3.
Lakers have 49 wins. The Nuggets have 48 wins. The Clippers have 48 wins. Golden State has 47. Memphis has 47. Minnesota has 47.
And you really want to avoid the play-in if you can. Although I would say Memphis and Minnesota are going to be good in the play-in because Sacramento and Dallas have traded all pieces and aren't very good.
Yeah.
So Memphis and Minnesota, even though, like in the East, that's not the case. Like Atlanta right now Atlanta is not going to advance from the play-in.
I'll tell you, Phoenix, most disappointing team. That was a disaster putting Beal and Durant.
I'll give you another
and Booker together.
I'll give you a more disappointing team. I'll give you a team they were talking about in title context. The Sixers.
Oh God,
the Sixers are 24 and 56. Yeah. Embiid never got going. They added Paul George, and it didn't matter. That fell apart. They traded for not traded, but they have the guy that reminds me of Quickly, Maxey. I mean, they got a good team.
Oh yeah,
or supposed to at least.
Terrible team.
Those would be the 2 biggest. I'll give you another one. Sacramento.
I was going to say.
Yeah, they're on the rise.
San Antonio.
That's another one too.
What happened to them? Wemby got hurt.
But. Well, they never had the coach all year. I don't know if it matters, but that would be an argument towards it, right? Popovich has been out with a. No, but they did. Well, they shut down Wemby at one point.
That's 2 years of Wemby and nothing to show for it.
That's fair, but they were, bare bottom, and I bet you they improved 10, 15 wins this year.
It takes time.
That's why I don't know why they love San Antonio like they do, but it wouldn't shock me at all if Cooper Flagg ends up out there. They'll get Flagg and De'Aaron Fox and Wemby.
That'd be a nice group.
But I don't know why they insist on putting, spotlight on San Antonio. It's far from a glamorous market.
Get us out of here.
Now,
I hear it's awesome for college.
Service by Cool Cats Heating and Cooling. Locally owned and operated. We're your neighbors. CoolCatsJacks.com.
The coolest cats in town.
Yeah.
Hello, Tony.
Good morning.
He's fired up.
What's up?
Hello.
How
are you?
Yeah.
What you got cooking on?
Looking at me. Did I do something? What did I do?
I don't know what happened there.
I mean, like I passed gas or something on me. I don't know what's going on. He's firing up that football music, getting ready to go. Jaguars today coming up. What y'all got, Tony? We're getting closer and closer, right? What are we? 2 weeks?
13 days. Yeah. 13 days. 2 weeks from yesterday, the first round of the draft. We'll have Tom McManus in with us as we do each Friday. Our question today. Looking at the draft, and name a player that could fall into the last third of the first round that you think the Jags could trade back into the first round to go get. We've kicked that around a little bit here over the last week or so, and I saw, I think it was Trapasso had the mock draft a couple days ago that had them trading back in.
Dan's a big Trapasso fan, so he'd probably agree with that.
Yeah, to go get Walter Nolan. I think at 26.
What do you think of Trapasso, Dan?
I hate him. I think that your show has started Ashton Genty fever here in Jacksonville, Florida.
We're certainly not doing anything to calm it down, right? Like when we talk about it. Yeah.
I'll give credit where credit is due, and now I see Vegas odds have Ashton Genty to Jacksonville at a much better number than it was 10 days ago. Yeah. So if Ashton Genty comes here, I expect to see you two guys in Ashton Genty jerseys provided to you by the Jaguars. Well, that's all I'm saying.
Well, they might be getting mad that we're blowing the roof off that one. A little bit too early on that. But.
So we shall see. We shall see.
Yeah.
But have a great show.
Thank you.
Mike and Tony getting ready for Jaguars today. E, all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. He's done. Kind of a spew, not a vomit.
Yeah.
About 90 ounces of milk in his belly.
That's stomach churning right now, my boy.
I don't get him. I just don't get him. He just hates to puke, I guess.
That body try to refuse it, man.
Not me, man. I would.
Yeah. I feel great. I'm ready to go.
Me
That's
too.
to do it for GFL Friday. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Get Florida Gators play-by-play on 1010XL.
The Gators spring football game is Saturday afternoon at 1 on 1010 a.m. Right now, they're on their